What's going on? What's going on? You're tuned in to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank, Season 1, Episode 40. So if you miss any episodes, be sure to go and check them out so you know exactly who we are talking about and what we are talking about. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with your friends to support this channel and keep the stove on. You already know what to do. It's the Cash App at money sign Chef Big Bank. We already have our first guest, so I ain't gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna hit these buttons. And as you guys know, Chef Big Bank is a new YouTuber. So if I hit these buttons and I go away, I'm coming back. I'm coming back, y'all. Oh, and I changed my background. Do you guys like it? A little bit of fresh fruit. What's going on, Dr. Frizzle Frost? How you
What
doing?
what up? What up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. We live and on the air. Tell us,
Yeah,
tell us who you are.
yeah. I be D Dr. Frizzle Frost, and over here on my channel, we turn barbarians into warriors, uplifting the spirit, self development, self motivation, self care, self love.
Yes. And last night we did an interview show. We did an interview on Dr. Frizzle Frost, and I also streamed it to my channel. But make sure that you go and subscribe to both channels. Hit the like button. Definitely watch the video. Randy said 907, you like you going on a hot date. I am with y'all. I am. You know how to address the occasion. I was gonna come over here and tell you about history. How's your day been?
Everything been well. I ain't gonna. It was great, but it was still like
Yeah,
mind
I'm
twisting because I
happy.
was like I was working like 4 departments. You know what I'm saying? So it
Oh,
was
you have one of
wild.
those days where it's like mentally draining.
And you show up for the job.
Yes, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on all my social media platforms. Today we are going to be talking about the Banana Wars. But before we get into that, I'm gonna share my screen with y'all and I'm gonna tell y'all about what national holiday is today. Do you know what it is?
It's a holiday today.
Yeah, it's a holiday. You ain't
No,
know that.
no.
It's not one of those holidays where you're gonna get time and a half, but it's a holiday.
I don't think they do that no more.
Time and a half on like certain holidays, I believe like Christmas and stuff, but it's getting it's they finding more and more ways to not do stuff.
I
Okay,
see.
I'm gonna hit these buttons. We got Hassan coming up here as well. Let me add him to the stage. What's up, Hassan?
What up? What up, 907? Thank you for sending me that link on the messenger. Appreciate it.
Yes, and I also dropped the link in the chat if anybody in the chat wants to come up and join. I'm also gonna pin the link to the top of the chat.
Did hopefully Trey will
How's
come.
your how's your day been, Hassan?
What was that? I can't hear you.
How's your how's your day?
Pretty long. Working sucks. I put in my 2 weeks already. I gotta
Mm,
leave that place.
wow.
Dang.
Yeah, it's time for
I'm
change, and
sorry
it's
to hear that.
242. What was that?
I said, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's all good. You quit a job and you find one.
Oh yeah.
Some
It's all.
jobs, you just feel like, I got to go right now for my own peace of mind.
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to quit so bad, but so you know what? At least I got to give them 2 weeks. It's not right.
Oh yeah. Keep your rep good.
To be fair to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel you. But I think when I was 16, I quit this one job on the spot and I said, I'll never do that again. But I just couldn't take it.
So
I
just
just
a heads
couldn't
up,
take
again,
it.
907. Right now, I'm using my phone. So if I keep cutting off or I just disappear, the Wi-Fi sucks right now and the phone sucks. Just a heads up.
No worries, Hassan. We are not tripping. Randy said 907. Let me guess, you're wearing yellow for the bananas? Yes. I had to get in the
Yeah.
costume.
Yeah.
We got Slim Jim Longfoot sliding through. He said, Hey, 907, sliding by. Thank you so much. He
Salute,
also
salute.
has a great YouTube channel. You can join the GOAT Nation and subscribe. He's going live
Oh
all the
yeah,
time and doing a lot of art.
Okay.
my bad, 907. Real quick, the idea of what it is, the name, it kind of backfired on me. Like I was telling main event, no one knew who I was. I was getting kicked out of people's chats. Like, whoa, like because no one knew that was me.
Oh, they didn't know it was you. Did you change it
Yeah.
back or are you gonna wait a little bit? Or you just saying
No, I
you
gotta
done
I
with
gotta
it?
wait 14 days to change it back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well maybe the perception will change.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but I wanted to
Hopefully
show
Trey
y'all
comes by.
my yeah, hopefully he does. And if he doesn't, he can watch on the replay. Make sure I hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. But I want to show y'all my Facebook page and I want to tell you guys what holiday is today. So y'all know I'll be posting a lot on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, follow my page. Oh, I went live today, right before this live, and I showed y'all what I have for breakfast. Quinoa with stir fry and double cheeseburger with no bun and a fried egg. So definitely follow me on Facebook for lives like this. Relax and have a fabulous Saturday.
Mm.
Everybody, y'all just need to relax. I know you're going through Hassan, you're going through a main event. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
All the time. All the time.
Okay, so this is the holiday that it is today. It is Tortilla Chip Day. Did y'all know that?
It
No.
says, hold on. I was reading Randy comment. Hey Randy, I don't even wear yellow.
No, she's talking about me. She's talking about me, I believe.
She said, Dr. Frizzle, wear your yellow hat.
I see it. You don't wear yellow? Why?
uh, not my color. You know, not my not my color. Yellow, orange. That's not my color. Unless it may be a work shirt I got on. Maybe. Other than
Yeah.
that,
You know what? I'm one of those people where I wear all the colors, but I'm not gonna lie, like the colors, I have them on, but I don't wear them every day. I mainly be wearing the dark colors every day.
right,
And
right.
there's some special occasions. But yes, it is tortilla chip day.
Tortilla.
So they got a day for everything. They got a holiday for everything.
Man, I got to get me a holiday.
You know
It's
what
gonna
I
be nice.
want? I want a day. I want a day named after me. This is how I make my coffee,
Well,
y'all. Check out my Denny's video, my video tab. And the other day I went live on Denny. It was so hilarious. So
check
you
you
guys
out.
gotta check it out.
Are you right there?
Not on the side. Those are other people. Those are my friends. But that's me. Like that's my hand.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
that's what
not
I'm saying.
me.
That's you making the coffee.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's me making the coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a video of somebody else. That'd be weird. Oh, and then also my coffee and bagels live is 3 hours. Great conversation. No captivity came through. So y'all definitely gotta check that one out. And if you know about no captivity with Freezy, then you know. I'm gonna drop that link in the chat. Okay. So that's what holiday it is today. It's tortilla chip day. I don't know how they be coming up with these holidays. It's like a donut day. I'm
Mm,
like, when am I gonna get a day?
we gonna get one. Gonna make it.
You know what I want? I want the keys to the city. Have you ever seen people get those?
Yeah, I think that they cut the little ribbon and all that good stuff. People out there cheering and balloons in the air, celebrating. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, I want the keys to the city. Don't it just sound tight? Like
Yeah,
you got to be an important person to get the keys to the city.
right, right. Sound like power. Look, you got some power in your hand for real. I
Yes,
like
Slim Jim Longfoot. I thought I got to say that slow so I can make sure I get the whole name right. He said every day is a holiday. Make your own day. Okay,
it. Yes,
coming through
sir.
with the positivity.
Yes,
But
sir.
Dr. Frizzle Frost main event, Fro, you can go ahead and drop your links in the chat. And I just dropped No Captivity with Freezy. I also make children's content at Ava Lay Time. I dropped that link in the chat. And like Hassan said, it is what it is TV. That's his new channel name. It is what it is TV. Hit the like and subscribe button. Okay. So the first video I'm going to play for you guys is going to talk about the history of how the banana war started and all that. And then after that video, I'm going to take you guys to a banana farm and show you guys how bananas are grown. And when you hear these stories, it's like when you eat the food, it'd be a different experience. So, and then Unhinged main event Fro, which is his wrestling channel. Just dropped the link in the chat. Definitely go subscribe to it. He also has a second YouTube channel, a third, a fourth, and a fifth.
Yeah, just these two. These two gonna be the main ones, though.
Oh man.
Be cooking.
And
I be
that's
over here
Dr.
cooking.
Frizzle Frost.
Yeah,
Where we do story time, the interviews, and y'all, we just be chopping up. It'd be a good conversation over there.
for sure, for sure. Appreciate the support by subscribing.
Yes, definitely. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I've been
Y'all gonna
waiting.
learn something today.
I've been waiting all week.
Okay, I'm gonna hurry up. All right, that was a C. I told y'all I'm a new YouTuber, so I hit the wrong button. If something happened, if we all go away, we coming back. Okay, okay. That ain't the right one. Okay, this the right one. Did you have a hard time when you first started YouTube or like navigating everything, or were you kind of already a little bit tech savvy?
Nah, I ain't have a hard time. Everything it just took time to go through everything and look for what you can and can't do on it. Pretty much, I call it, they call it bootleg this or bootleg that. I call it underground, right? I'm an underground mechanic. I'm an underground computer tech. So yeah, I'm pretty familiar with computers. I take them apart, put them back together.
Well, that's good. I always tell people do stuff your own self. Do it yourself if
Mm.
you can. You save a lot of money. You don't gotta wait around nobody to help you.
And
Like
get
you
paid.
can't do everything, but what you can do it yourself. You
Right.
know? Then you don't gotta wait on nobody. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this video for y'all.
The American nation cannot, must not, and will not permit the establishment of another communist government.
This is called a Cavendish banana. It's the most common banana on earth. It's probably the one that you have in your kitchen right now. It's definitely the one you see in the grocery store. This banana was created in a fancy looking house in England. Yes, created, and yes, in England. Kind of weird. Bananas aren't from England. They're originally from Asia. And there are thousands of different kinds of bananas. So how did this banana, the Cavendish, that was created in England, become the banana that you eat today? Well, the answer to that is not so simple. You have to understand the story of bananas, which, yes, is something we're diving into today. It's a story filled with predatory corporations and geopolitics and American imperialism and disease and really some amazing marketing. It explains how corporations can grow so big that they begin to act like governments, like dictators. And it explains why this banana, the Cavendish, the one you know and love, might not exist soon.
The world's most popular banana may be on the verge of extinction.
Oh, and while I was diving deep into this, I discovered that there's a better tasting banana out there. One that isn't supposed to exist anymore, but I got my hands on some. And yes, they're better. So buckle up. This is the effed up history of bananas.
So one thing I didn't realize is that there were so many different bananas. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have
I guess I never
well,
thought about it.
I know the brands were different, but and besides a regular banana and organic, that's all I know of. But the brands are different because we don't even have Chiquita banana no more. I forgot they call them something else.
What is it called? A what banana?
The organic bananas, the
Yeah.
organic, and then you got the regular bananas, and the organic
Oh, I think
last.
it's pronounced Chiquita, but I
Oh
never
yeah,
thought
yeah,
about it. Like there being so many different varieties of bananas because you only see really two bananas. The ones they sell in the store and the organic ones. And then it has that
right,
Chiquita sticker on it, but I never paid any mind to it. And so it's like you go to the store every day and you see bananas, but you never think about the backstory.
right. Just
Slim
grab them,
Jim Longfoot
grab
said, "Facts. See the power of Big Bang got me watching a video about bananas, and I don't like them at all. You don't like bananas?
'em.
Ah, it's so good. Do you like
Wow.
bananas, Dr. Frizzle?
Yeah, I eat bananas. Yeah, I even drank the banana smoothies or what they call them, the naked. They call them naked smoothies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drank the banana smoothie.
I like bananas. And bananas, when you're making smoothies, bananas go so good because it's like if you have something that's too acidic or too acidic, it can really balance it out.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
y'all, we
banana
gonna
good.
have a smoothie live coming one day. Don't even worry.
There we go.
All right, I had to skip this part 'cause it's the ads about posted or stamps. We don't need no stamps. We
Right.
need the story. So let's get back into some more video.
Okay, so bananas are from Southeast Asia, but like 400 years ago, Europeans were taking over the world, and the Portuguese brought bananas over to the Americas. A few hundred years later, an American sailor was in Jamaica, and he found this funny-looking exotic yellow fruit, and money started flashing in his eyes. He started selling bananas to Americans, who quickly loved this new fruit. Bananas were trending. People were talking about it. So then fast forward to nearly the end of the 1800s, and you have the World's Fair where all the people show up and show off their new technology. At the fair, you've got this guy, Alexander Graham Bell, who's showing up with his cute little new invention that's about to change the world. But another crowd favorite at the expo was the banana. Yes, bananas were equally as impressive as the telephone at the World's Fair. The banana business started booming in the United States, much of these bananas flowing in from New York City. The port there was dubbed Banana Docks for a while because of so much fruit import. So now you have all these Americans eating this sweet, creamy, delicious fruit and throwing the slippery peels onto the street. It got so bad that the police commissioner at the time, oh God, I can't get away from this guy, Teddy Roosevelt.
Y'all ever seen in the cartoons when the character was slipping the banana peel? I kind of always thought that that was made up. I didn't realize it was like it really be happening.
I never seen it happen though.
Yeah, I never saw it happen in real life. I only saw it on the cartoons, and I kind
Right.
of thought it was a joke. Like, are you that dumb to like
Now,
step on a banana peel?
a grape or a strawberry, you'll slip on that faster than a banana peel. But
I feel
well,
like
I
the
did.
banana peel got to be in the right position, but it's like, how you not see that big old yellow thing on the floor?
Sometimes you be looking, your mind be somewhere else. Sometimes you could daydream while you're processing, like you're walking. You can actually go into a daydream, and you don't be paying attention. Your body know what it's doing, but your mind is somewhere else, and you don't see what's on the ground. I guess I can't
Yeah,
explain
walking is hard, but I don't know, I be looking at everything. I don't trust people.
it.
I be on the lookout. Slim Jim Longfoot said so. It was epidemic in the streets. Apparently, everybody was falling.
Mm.
But let's go see what else they got to say.
Theodore.
The belt. Once again, I swear, I get into any story, I like start to research it, and it's like, yeah, and then there's American imperialism, and it's like Teddy Roosevelt like shows up. Anyway, so Teddy Roosevelt, the police commissioner, starts putting a fine on people for throwing their banana peels on the sidewalk. Like, this isn't just like a silly fake joke. It's like, this is a real thing. People slipped on banana peels.
Patrick, banana peel, don't!
What did you say?
And you could go to jail for it. I mean, look at this. There's this New York Times article documenting Teddy Roosevelt, the police commissioner, speaking to a room of police captains, explaining, quote, the bad habits of banana skins, and dwelling particularly on its tendency to toss people into the air and bring them down with terrific force on the hard pavement. This was a real issue. Okay. Banana docks, Teddy Roosevelt, slippery banana peels, silly newspaper articles from the late 1800s. This isn't the story here. We're just getting started. This is like bananas like innocent phase. It's about to heat up. Let's see how bananas turned from this to this. The banana business people in the US realized it was time to ramp up to meet all of this new demand. But instead of just importing more bananas from, say, Jamaica or other countries in the Caribbean, the banana companies realized that they needed to control the supply chain. Let me explain what I mean by a second by looking at this banana. Bananas are fragile. They're soft. They spoil in like a week. Like this one's like moments away from spoiling. Look at those spots. To get this thing from somewhere close to the equator all the way to New York City and then into someone's market and then into somebody's home, all without it being crushed and without it spoiling, is a fragile, quick, expensive process. And the only way to do it profitably is to do a lot of it. A lot of bananas. And the only way to do a lot of bananas is to control the supply chain. So it's like,
Now you guys already know, like with the avocado wars or how the cartel corrupted the avocado industry. Anything that is going to make money, the bad guys are gonna find their way into it, infiltrate the market, and figure out a way to control the market and take it away from the little guys. And it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Randy said fruit flies all over the city. That is one thing I'll say about bananas. They be getting fruit flies very quickly. Very quickly. It don't make no sense.
Hate them things.
But let's get back into the video.
See what the cartel did.
What'd you say? Dr.
See what see what the cartel did with the bananas. The government, rather.
Yeah, so with the avocados, it was the cartel really taking over. And in this particular case, it's kind of the US government kind of taking over. But that's crazy that they can take over somebody else's land, but they're very strategic. They know, if they get the port, they can they know what they're doing. They've been the bad guys for a long time. It's not really
Long
nothing
time.
new. So
Yes, ma'am.
see what they got to say.
1900 at this point. There's a banana gold rush happening. There's a bunch of companies trying to figure out how to control the supply chain. And then they decide to sort of merge together and become this one super company called the United Fruit Company. And their plan for combining was to control everything, control the supply chain. They turned their attention completely to Central America, where they know bananas could grow abundantly and where, oh, look at this, the US is thinking about making a little canal that cuts through this little narrow strip of land. So the United Fruit Company is like, that's kind of a nice perk for the region. If anything goes wrong, the US could have our backs. Foreshadowing. Am I foreshadowing? I'm foreshadowing. So yeah, United Fruit Company is like, this region, Central America, looks like a great neighborhood to control the supply chain. They wanted to control the people who worked on the farm by owning their basic survival needs. They wanted to control the houses they lived in and the stores they shopped in and what they could buy. They wanted to control the transportation by building railways so that they could quickly ship their product onto ports. They wanted to control the boats and the waterways so that they could get all of these bananas from Central America to the US before they spoiled. They started with Guatemala, pouring tons of investment into controlling every inch of their supply chain. Soon, they were the largest company in Guatemala. They owned a fifth of the farm.
And you got to ask yourself, if they owned all of that, what was left for the Guatemalans to own?
That's crazy.
There was nothing left. They took it all.
Right. I was just going to ask that. Was they taking it or was they paying them?
We're going to get into that. That's a good question. And this video is going to tell you the next part. So the question Dr. Frizzle asks is, were they getting paid? Let me play the video because the video is going to answer your question.
Let's go.
Farmable land in the country. They owned all of the railways and all of the radio stations and radio infrastructure. And by 1901, the government of Guatemala actually hired the United Fruit Company to manage the country's postal service. What? United Fruit was starting to look a lot like a government, and the result was a lot of happy banana-eating Americans. So they kept going. They kept expanding their operations across Central America. So now with all of this beautiful infrastructure and trains and land, the next strategy for making bananas even more profitable was, you guessed it, paying the workers next to nothing. Oh, and paying them not with real money. A lot of the times, United Fruit paid their workers in vouchers. These vouchers could...
Can y'all imagine that? You go to work and they give you a voucher that can only be used at certain places.
That's wild.
And they're making billions of dollars.
That's crazy. Folks working for
I
nothing.
know. It's,
I guess it's something to
I
them, but I don't know.
yeah, I mean, it's foul. It's like, why you didn't pay us with the money that you got from selling all these bananas?
Right. That's what I think it'll be. Mm.
It's like, dang, y'all just don't got no morals, no feelings, no nothing.
Is that gonna
Randy
take them?
said they turned those people to banana slaves.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's kind of what it sounds like.
Mm.
That's kind of what it sounds like. And if you stand up and you try to revolt, is and then you guys see how they owned everything. So there was really nothing that people could say, like they owned the ports, the water, the stores,
Right.
the post office.
I mean,
You
they
can't
gave
even
them
send a letter to somebody. You
they
can't
gave
even
them
send
the
a letter to
tools
somebody
though.
saying, "Help me."
That's about all they gave them. The tools to grow the bananas more frequently. That's it.
Yeah. And Randy said, "Now you see why I don't put bananas in my pudding." So last night on Dr. Frizzle Frost in the interview, we were talking about banana pudding. And Randy said she don't put bananas in her banana pudding. And we couldn't believe it.
For
But
real.
she's saying this is the reason why.
Oh man.
Slim Jim Longfoot said that's what it was. Sad.
Very.
All right. Thank you for coming through. But let's get back into the video and figure out what them people did with them vouchers and the next step. But I'll tell you this. It's looking all bad for these people.
Really.
It really is.
Could only be used in designated United Fruit commissaries. So they're not actually making real money here. So wait, now the United Fruit Company has its own currency? Oh, and they also had like a private navy, 93 boats called the Great White Fleet. But then eventually they started using these boats to like transport people on cruises. These boats were even used during World War II. United Fruit started to look like a literal government. They had their hands in everything, so much so that they earned theirself the nickname El Pulpo, which means the octopus in Spanish, meaning they had their tentacles in everything all over Central America, the land, the crops, the people, the infrastructure, and soon enough, government agencies. Soon, these countries became so dominated by and reliant on the United Fruit Company that they were no longer run by the people or the governments. They were run by American banana companies who had all the power and leverage in the world. This led to the nickname Banana Republic, which is a politically unstable country whose society is exploited for profit for one single product, in this case, bananas. Yeah, and probably not the best sort of
I had no idea about that name because you guys see that store, the Banana Republic. I never thought about where that name actually came from.
That's my first time hearing of that name.
Oh, they have the stores be like in the mall. We have one here. I don't know if it's still open, but it used to be like it's like a store in the mall where they have like expensive clothes, for the other people. It ain't really
Oh,
for us. What's up,
wow.
Trey Fur? How you doing? How you doing? The link is
Salute.
in the chat if you want to come up.
Salute.
But
Salute.
man, this is a crazy story. I never knew of all this until Hassan brought the Banana Wars to my attention. Oh, Trey
Right.
Fur, you snuck in. You said, I see you 907 goodies. Banana Republic has cologne also. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Randy said, no, not for us.
See, I'm so behind on this type of stuff right here. I mean, I done ran across something like this, like in the history books, but I wasn't. Man, I swear I copied my tests and stuff in history. So
But you know what? They didn't teach this in the store in school. I said the store. They didn't teach
yeah,
this in the school. They
they
didn't
didn't.
talk about the avocados. They don't
Yeah,
talk about the real stuff that's really relevant. Like
like
they're
the
not
like
telling us about the history of the foods, which is
yeah.
very important because everybody got to eat.
Yeah, they did, but they didn't. And what I mean by that is we seen a part of it, but they didn't break it down. Like they didn't go into it. They like just put it in there as a section, and then it was up to you to do the research on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen the bananas type of situation, but it was just a part in the book, like one paragraph about something about bananas or whatever. Then it changed the subject to something else.
I never heard of this story, but one thing I would say is that you can kind of see how the history is shady. Anything that the US did wrong, they don't really teach us about or dive into it deep. You gotta go on places like YouTube or you gotta do your own research.
Right,
You know, it's like they kind of keep stuff like this a little hidden. They don't really talk about it.
right.
It's like this happened in he said 1910. Why you would like this? Why this time period not relevant?
For real.
So we're gonna see the rest of the video. But Trey Ferg said a real banana also have seeds. Yes, that's what I found out too. And after this video, I have a video that's gonna show you guys what a real banana looks like. And then it
Mm,
makes you think, what have we been eating? How
clone?
modified is our food?
Some clone bananas?
I'm not
Wow.
saying y'all gotta stop eating bananas like the avocados. What I'm saying is we need to know what's going on.
Yeah, we
We gotta
need
pull
to.
the wool off our heads and start looking at stuff. So let's get back into the video.
Thing to name your clothing store after? Like just a thought, but like who made that decision? United Fruit and other banana companies continued to grow and control Central America. Eventually, people got tired of this. In 1911, Honduras was like, all right, we're done, banana companies. Like, we're going to take back our land. We can take it from here. These are our plantations. You've gone too far. Banana companies didn't like this. So they organized a private army to help overthrow the government so that they could put in a president that they liked, who would allow them to keep doing exactly what they were doing and also give them a tax break. So yeah, banana companies are now overthrowing governments. Jeez. This kept happening. Anytime there was political dissent or the governments of these countries started to like step up and say like no, the banana companies would intervene. And guess who had their back? The US military. And yes, we're back to Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt. What a guy. Here's Teddy stomping around the Caribbean with his big stick, making sure that American military and business interests are protected. In Honduras alone, the US invaded 7 times in the early 1900s, all in the name of protection.
7 times. That's crazy.
Man,
That is insane.
Roosevelt everywhere. Like, and that's what I was saying. Like, when they talked about Roosevelt, they were like, they built canyons and pathways through the water and train tracks and all this to get the fruit to where it need to go without it getting spoiled. And that's it. Like that's all they'll tell us. You know what I'm saying? They don't elaborate on it though. Like, what's the reason why? Which I ain't never thought about either.
Yeah, I mean the way they set up the books, it's all shady. It's all
Mm,
shady, and it only really tells you one side of the story, you know, because it's like there's more sides.
right. That's
So
wild.
it's crazy, but thank God for YouTube, like to educate us on all this stuff because we need to know this stuff,
Yeah, we need
you
to.
know? Let me get back into the video.
Protecting these banana companies and other US interests from having to face these pesky locals who were so audacious as to want to run their own country. How dare they? You have to remember that at this time, the US was starting to get really comfortable with empire behavior. And Central America was at the top of the priority list. The banana companies knew this, which allowed them to feel emboldened to just sort of do whatever they wanted in the region. Okay, but this is sort of child's play. It started to get a lot worse in the 1920s. There was a situation in Colombia where a bunch of workers for the United Fruit Company decided to stop working and protest their working conditions. They were asking for a few things like, I don't know, working 6 days a week instead of 7, or getting paid real money. The United Fruit Company refuses to negotiate with them and instead goes to the US and says, hey, USA, we've got these really annoying workers who are like trying to unionize and trying to get paid and stuff. And it actually smells a lot like communism. And the US is like, wait.
Can y'all imagine working 7 days a week and not even
Ooh,
getting paid?
that's wild.
Like, it brings a whole new light to, us needing to be grateful of where we're at. Because you could be a banana farmer working 7 days a week. You could be working on a cacao farm and be working 7 days a week, and you won't
Mm,
even be going to school, and they'll have you on there as a child.
right.
Or you can
Slave.
be getting held up at gunpoint trying to sell avocados. It's like,
Okay. Yeah,
you're
you
lucky
get
that we're just the consumers.
that's wild. These places are wild.
Yeah, but it definitely makes you be appreciative of, the lives that we do live. We're able
Right.
to be the consumers. That means we're on the bottom of or like the the fruit and the vegetables go through so much before they get to us. We need to be thankful that we're not a part of the process, and then we're not banana
Okay.
slaves or having to work on a cacao farm, having to sling avocados for a living. We're able to
Right.
go to work and get paid in money.
Real money. Not no vouchers.
But yeah, y'all want to be unhappy, so it is what it is.
They getting paid. They getting paid in bananas. That's wild.
Yeah, and then what was so shady is that the vouchers had to be used at the fruit company store,
Mm,
so they wasn't paying them.
that's crazy. Yeah, yeah. We
So
we
let's
we
go
need to
ahead
be
and
more
watch.
grateful.
I definitely agree, and that's why I'm glad 907 we got the 907 Good Eats. We got the food case studies, really breaking down these foods. And like I said, we just need to be grateful. We need to be thankful. Like, yes, everything is not 100%, but it could be a whole lot worse.
Yep.
Whole lot worse. Let's get back into the video.
What, communism? Tell me more. So then the US threatens to invade with their Marines and squash this strike if the Colombian military doesn't do something first. Reminder that we're not talking about some big political revolution or rebellion. We're talking about a few workers in a banana plantation protesting for more humane conditions. And yet, this was a priority for the US government to put pressure on Colombia to fix the situation. Of course, Colombia didn't want to make the US angry, so they responded and sent in their own troops to go put down this workers' strike. And they were ordered to, quote, spare no ammunition. So on December 5th, 1928, these protesters are in the town square in this town in Colombia, and the Colombian army shows up and massacres them. Men, women, and children were killed by their own military, all because an American banana company didn't want to pay them a decent wage. I mean, this is madness.
That is truly terrible that it was their own people that came and slaughtered them. And then when you're talking about children and women, like, come on. Why you had to get the kids?
Them was the ones who got the money. The ones who did the slaughtering, they got money for it. So, I mean, the way they were living, I guess it was they back were to the wall.
I guess they had no choice because the U.S. fruit company owned everything. But see, that's why it's important to get educated and just keep your eyes out. You can't let people take too much. You can't let people have too much advantage over you. But this
Right.
is sad because this is their own government, and this is our government being shicey again.
And they killing kids. They're annihilating kids. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna play some more.
Yes, it is madness to think that these large geopolitical forces were coming to bear over a banana plantation. This event is called the Banana Massacre. This didn't stop in 1928. Fast forward to Guatemala in the 1950s. At this point, the United Fruit Company, El Pulpo, is making major profits. They own almost 50% of the land in Guatemala tax-free. But this president, Jacobo Arbenz, who was democratically elected, is trying to change things. He wants to take land that United Fruit owns but isn't using and redistribute it to poor Guatemalans. He's sort of doing like a Robin Hood thing, trying to lift poor Guatemalans out of poverty. But of course, United Fruit didn't like this. But instead of engaging directly with the Guatemalan government, United Fruit goes to the White House and says those magic words again: communism. United Fruit then hired this PR magician who happened to be Sigmund Freud's nephew, and he worked with news agencies to create a bunch of fake stories that linked Arbenz, the president of Guatemala, to communism. Completely fake news. And not just using that word lightly, he created a fake Guatemalan newspaper, created all these fake reports, and then distributed those fake newspapers to Congress. He planted the seeds in their minds that United Fruit Company were the good guys and that Arbenz.
That's why, if you got fake people around you, you got to be careful because they go to great lengths to try to get you up out of there. But the one guy that was gonna stand up and try to fix everything, like Hassan said, you knew he was gonna get deleted. I'm
That's how it
telling you.
is. That one person try to stand up, or that one person with the small group try to, rob from the rich to give to the poor. Them be the ones that they be like, no, we got to get them out of here. Got to get rid of that person.
That's why you got to move in silence. You can't be trying to make no speech trying to save everybody.
Wow, man.
We
Yeah,
got
that's evil.
Trey Ferg coming to the stage. What's going on? What's going
Salute, salute.
on?
Can't
I'm
hear
just
you. Okay, there you
sitting
go.
here watching y'all and, trying to figure out whether or not I want to eat some more damn bananas, Shit. So, yeah.
I ain't
I
gonna
didn't get
lie,
the
I'm still gonna
beginning
eat
of this video.
bananas, but I was eating one today and I was just thinking about all this. It's like, God dang.
I didn't get the
Ugh.
beginning of his video. What's the premise of the video?
So it's just talking about the history of the bananas and how the US stole Central America with the bananas. What happened was the US created the United Fruit Company and they slowly started taking over the ports in Guatemala, the post office, the waters, the grocery stores. And once they did that, they were able to control the people and the government. And then there's some people that tried to stand up. They got slaughtered or unalived, deleted. And now there's a new leader, a new president that just became president, but he's trying to redistribute land to the poor people. And so, what the U.S. did, or I forgot who they said it was. They made up a fake newspaper and they printed fake stuff about him and they gave it to Congress. And so now it's just he just running around trying to ruin this man.
I don't know how much y'all know about government, but this ain't new. How you think they got us off the continent of Africa? They came in acting like they're your friends and da da da. And this is what they do. This is how they've been creating chaos in the Middle East for years. They go to one country and say, look, they're over talking about y'all. They're over doing this. Then they run to that same country. They're over doing this. They're over doing this. This is what they do. This is their history. They always come in, divide and conquer. They infiltrate with the friendly smile and the no mustache and the no beard. And then you get what you get. Once you allow them to sit at your table, you gonna start getting backstabbed. That's just what they do. It's not new. Because people don't know, even like Saddam Hussein, just real quick, they assisted him in taking power. They assisted bin Laden in taking power. This is what they do. They give them the power but then when they get into those positions, they understand, like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm going to take the power back. And what happened to both of them? All of a sudden, they ain't here because they didn't want to play by the rules anymore. So it's just what it is. I mean, it's just the way we live. This is why we in a pickle over here in America, because we can't find out one guy and put him in front. Because they'll get somebody for $40,000 to do what they got to do, and then we back to square one. So it's just what it is. And if you notice, every leader that we've had from the beginning to the end, they all are leaving us before age 40. Nobody's around at age 40. Go do the research. Anybody that's helped us before age 40. Abraham Lincoln was not 40. John F. Kennedy was not 40. Everybody that helps us before age 40. All of our leaders were gone in their mid-30s. So it's got to be aware of that, because that's the age of reason. It's the age of wisdom, 40. So
do you feel like a little bit of what's going on over here is karma for the things that the government has done around the world?
What do you mean by what karma? What events are taking place, and so I can understand better?
I just mean the culture in general, like how everyone's kind of like a little bit lost. Everyone is not able to find themselves and not able to make
No,
the kind of income they want to. Like
that's,
how,
that's not by karma.
the chaos.
That's not karma. That's all by design. That's all design. Everything that we do in America they're 10 years ahead of us. Think about it. I can tell y'all, and y'all heard it from me first. And you say you have a daughter. By the time she's at graduation age, they'll probably be doing away with public schools. Your child is going to be stuck in whatever time they are. Because you know why? Because we see what's going on. Get 20 of your friends and coworkers to come and stand with you to make a change in your community. 15 of them got excuses. They're not going to show up. They've accepted this fate. We accept our own fate. It's not karma. It's all by design. See, here's the thing. I learned this a long time ago. You know, when you go to court, you got two attorneys, they on each side. One of them done took your $10,000. Guess what? He's done already cut a deal with the prosecuting attorney at the golf course. You don't see that. We gonna charge you $10,000. And that's why they hit you with the plea deal. Well, it's gonna take you 10 for me to defend you. But yeah, we talked about it. We say we're gonna give you 5, we're gonna give you 10 years, but you do 5 and you get out in 3 with good behavior. You still gonna have a felony. Your ass gonna be your mama gonna lose her house. You still going to jail. And once you get that felony, your ass can't get a job in none of our businesses because you're high risk. You got children. your children will be coming to us soon too, because you're not around to raise them, or your daughter, your son, or your daughter. It's all by design, all of it. And that's why I don't understand, and most people don't pay attention to current events like this. They don't.
This is
You
not even
know,
a current event, but people are not even looking at the history. And like you said, they're not paying attention to what is going on now. That's why 907 Goodies is here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Keep watching. We're gonna keep going over food case studies. I did my first one on deadly lemonade, and we just have been going from there. How main event, Fro? Or Dr.
Yeah.
Frizzle Fries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some more of the video and let's see what's gonna happen to this new president who they are lying on and saying that he is sounding like he's a communist. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Pence, the democratically elected leader, needed to go because of communism. It totally worked. President Eisenhower, the president of the United States, believed all of this. And he sent in the CIA to get Arbenz out of power, to protect the banana people once again. So it's a classic CIA coup. They go find a bunch of rebels, they give them money, and they train them.
Rebels rose to oust Guatemala's red infiltrated government.
They find a leader who wants to be the next president that's friendly to the US, and eventually they start broadcasting anti-government propaganda, and they turn Guatemalans against their government with all of this fake news and propaganda. They send the Navy in to block Guatemalan waters, they send some bombs onto Guatemala City, and then they invade. And then with these trained fighters, they go take over the government. The Guatemalan army surrenders, and the leader of the rebels becomes the new president, friendly to the United States. And now the banana companies are happy, and they have a guy in power that is their guy. They have a playbook on how to like mess with democracies around the world, and they just sort of followed the playbook. They're like, oh, we've done this before. We're going to do it again in Iran in a little bit. Like, this is like classic CIA coup. By the way, this coup was sort of a death blow to democracy in Guatemala. It divided and destroyed the budding civil society that has not allowed Guatemala to recover since. All because these banana companies wanted to control the supply chain. These things leave scars, major marks on a country, scars that are still felt today. Okay, let's switch gears for a second, because all of this sort of banana like coups and banana republics and massacres is like horrendous. But during all of this violence and military invasions and human rights violations, all of this meant that the United Fruit Company was getting really, really good at their business. They were sending too many bananas to the United States. There was a ton of banana supply, but demand wasn't rising fast enough. The average American didn't totally know how to use.
So how do y'all feel about what we just heard happen to the president, and what's your reaction to it? I'll let you go first, Dr. Frizzle Fries.
Man, just listening to it, like, man, we good over here, but like we ain't good, you know what I'm saying? Because it can, at any snap of a finger, man, we can be in the same position that those workers are, you know. It's wild. Make you think.
Definitely.
There is no democracy. It's all a dictatorship. There is no democracy. It's just a well-organized syndicate, the CIA. They infiltrate you. They can go right into the phones that we're on. They're right in this computer. That's all they got to do is connect their devices, and there you go. Everything that we say is already being watched. Everything. The CIA, they use them to dismantle everything that we've generated in America since we've been here. They befriend us. That's the first thing. And look, this is how I know we God's people, because we invite them in. We will invite them in. We won't even question them. Why the hell are you here? What do you want? And we'll just let it pass. Oh, he's a good person. Next thing you know, you wonder why your shit falling apart. You, what the hell? And he over, I don't know what. See, and this is, you know, this has been going on for centuries. This is what they do. They plunder and pillage. The movies that they make is about them. They make the movies about how they are. It's not just somebody dreamed up in the top of their head. Oh, I'm gonna go make this movie today. No, this is all a plan. We don't see it in our movies. When the movie New Jack City came out, what happened? Crack took off. Everything took off. Only thing started doing is brothers started dying and killing each other for their money, for their crack. That's all that happened. Our president spoke, the current president said, let them niggas burn in hell. And what is he doing now? Showing up in the churches. I need your vote. If you vote for Trump, then you ain't black. Telling us in our face. Y'all slow as hell. We used to have some consciousness about ourselves because we used to do current events. When I was in middle school and high school, we did current events. You cut out a newspaper or article, you bring something that you saw on the news or something, you talk about it. A current event. Now, you know current event. What's the current event now? Saprita took old boy's money, old boy slapped old girl. That's the shit we worrying about. All women ain't shit, all men ain't shit. While we still arguing, the world is still moving. And look, guess what?
That's what I'm saying.
But the immigrants are bringing their fucking bananas from South America. They packing that shit on their back. What's gonna happen when they say, okay, black folks, since y'all don't own shit, y'all don't do shit, y'all gotta go out into these tomato orchards. You gotta get out here in these cornfields. Y'all gotta go pick that shit. What you gonna do? You either pick it or you get the hell out of the country. And they gonna come to neighborhoods because ain't nobody owning shit. Everybody renting they high-ass, cheap-ass apartment instead of working together and owning it. Now, guess what they're gonna do? Because without ownership, you have no collective bargaining, meaning you can't control what goes in your community. And if somebody that don't look like you own the building, well, man, we selling it. You gotta move, and you ain't gonna find no place to go. You're gonna be outside sleeping in your car with no gas, and your car gonna just be sitting there because you ain't working. We gotta see this type of stuff, but we don't see it. That's why I say save your goddamn self right now. Hell with trying. Save yourself. Save your money. Start understanding. Listen, America's a good place to grow pretty much anything. You catch it at the right season. But who's gonna get out there and make a garden? Who's gonna do that? Who gonna take out their fake nails and go out there and make a garden? Who's gonna do that? Not too many. That's all I gotta say. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, people is truly lost right now. That's why I'm glad that you guys have Dr. Frizzle Frost and Trey. You're starting your YouTube channel because people need help right now. They don't want to admit it. And everybody wants to stay lost and continue to argue. And I think that we need to try to move past the arguing and look at what can keep us together and what can bring us together, you know, like if y'all want to stay divided, that's on y'all. But I'm gonna play the rest. I'm gonna play some more of this video, and then I'm gonna get your reactions.
Who's bananas? So the United Fruit Company creates this amazing marketing campaign. So now they're paying doctors to write amazing academic journal articles about bananas. They cut a deal with Kellogg's to like market the cereal as something that pairs with bananas, which is something I still do today. I cut up my bananas and I put them in my cereal because of this campaign. They targeted moms with small children. They made recipe books. They even created a guide on how to decorate with bananas.
Bananas can be served in many different and many attractive ways. Blended with fruits, nuts, and gelatins, they provide high food value and nourishment.
But their biggest success was Miss Chiquita.
I'm Chiquita Banana, and I've come to say bananas have to ripen in a certain way. And when they're flecked with brown and have a golden hue, bananas taste the best and are the best for you.
The American public fell in love with this lady and bananas. They had no idea that these bananas were being produced and shipped and bought with blood. They just liked how they taste. But isn't that the case with a lot of things that we all consume every day? But there's one thing that US imperialism and millions of dollars of marketing cannot control, which is disease. This is the part of the story that I tell you that the bananas that were all the rage during the 1900s are not the bananas that you're eating today. Part of United Fruit Company's efforts to control everything was standardizing the genetics of the banana, making them all exactly the same, monoclonal.
And this goes back to what Trey Ferg said in the comment section, that the real bananas have seeds in them. I did not know that until I started researching all of this stuff. And it is true. And so a lot of the things that we eat are not the original fruit. They are grown and modified so that they can be more efficient to make more money.
Dang. Mad scientists.
Yeah, I mean, when you start looking at it, you just be scared to eat everything.
All right, now don't start that next level stuff now.
No, but think about it, fellas. When you see something in the store that's organic, any more expensive? Because technically it's supposed to not be genetically modified.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they have to produce enough, and when they can genetically modify it, they can add those preservatives and additives, and now that's why they got the labels in there, because they add all kinds of shit. And over time, it's unhealthy for all of us, because the food that we eat is designed to send us to the doctor. It's designed to send us. They all work hand in hand. You keep eating this shit. By the time you 20, you start having problems like, what the fuck? And you're going to look, you've been eating some bullshit for 20 years. Now it got too much lead in it. Now you're getting cancer. Now you're getting all these other ailments. Your sugar's high. Your glucose is high. Your fucking cholesterol is high. Because who the hell don't want a good egg and a good chicken sandwich every now and then? But we eat chicken a lot, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it's all genetically modified to send you to the doctor and keep those that are still making money. So if you got a small patch of grass, and this only comes with home ownership. If you can get you a small patch of land, maybe a 12 by 12, not be afraid to get your hands dirty. Man, you can grow all your vegetables, all that shit, and eat straight from stuff that you put love in, and your children will be happy, because you can take those vegetables when your baby's first born and you can smash that shit up. Get a goddamn food processor and a blender, cook it off, mash that shit up, and feed it to your baby. But no, we're going to get our baby some Flaming Hots and some sugar juice.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like people that do have their own gardens, I think that's a really cool concept, to have your own gardens. And I don't know where I see this world going. It's like, it seems like it's going to HELL fast.
We're gonna be hooking ourselves up to the wall with that computer chip in our head. I mean, yeah, my bad. We're gonna be electronic devices walking around here.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and play some more of this video.
Cultures is what we call that. The problem with monocultures is that they're like heaven for a disease. because you don't have to solve the same puzzle to infect another banana. If you infect one, you infect them all. And that's exactly what happened. Panama disease was a fungus that came in and destroyed banana plantations. The banana supply in the US shrank rapidly, and there was even a hit song about the banana shortage.
We have no banana today.
The banana that they had been using, the one that was getting really popular in the US, was called the Gros Michel, or the Big Mike banana. But it was now completely getting ravaged by disease. So these banana companies are freaking out. They're like, we are done. Like, we've built this entire empire, and this disease is gonna wipe us out. So they started to scramble to find another banana. It turns out there's like 1,000 types of bananas out there. There's like red ones and blue ones and like teal ones. I mean, a blue banana. I feel like I have to eat a blue banana at some point in my life. But here's the problem. Us Americans, we buy our food kind of with our eyes first. We're just like, it needs to look good. And so these companies realized that they couldn't send a blue banana to the United States. They needed a banana that looked similar, yellow, sweet, and seedless, so that they could keep selling to Americans who hopefully wouldn't notice the switch. Enter our friend, the Cavendish banana. Like I said in the beginning, this banana was invented by a British guy who was tinkering with banana seeds in this amazing looking house in northern England. And after years of playing around with the genetics, the plant finally flowered and popped out this big, beautiful yellow banana. And so he named it after the Duke, William Cavendish. So now here's the sad part. The Gros Michel, the one that had caught on, that was like the big hit in America, was a way better banana, is a way better banana. It is sweeter, it's more durable, and it's just overall a better banana compared to the Cavendish. In fact, the artificial banana flavor that we have in our candies, like Laffy Taffy, comes from the original Gros Michel, not from the Cavendish. But the Gros Michel was getting destroyed by this disease, and the Cavendish was luckily resistant to the disease. So the dictator banana companies made the switch and hoped that the people wouldn't care or notice as long as they looked the same. And guess what? It totally worked. They quietly switched out the banana to the new Cavendish, and people just kept buying bananas. I mean, I can't believe that there is a better banana out there that I have not tasted.
I can believe it, because we don't be paying attention to nothing.
Okay. I want to taste the what they call it, the gross.
The Gros Michel banana.
I want
That
to,
was the
man,
original one. It got ravaged by disease, so they changed it
over
to the
with.
I think it's a Cavendish
Yeah.
banana, and nobody noticed.
Wow.
How do you think? Could you go back to that specific part of the video where it showed the growth line of bananas from South America?
Oh, where it shows the different varieties?
No, where it showed the red of where the disease affected the bananas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Just
can
right
go back
there.
to that
I just
part.
want to see that picture.
It was quick when it happened.
Mm-hmm. I think it was a little bit out. It was a little bit back the other way. Yeah, it was going the other way. It was real. Yeah, go that way.
The other way?
No, you're right.
I think
No, you're going the right direction. You're going the right. No, it was a little bit further down. Go back the other
Look, I
direction.
just clicked on. This wasn't
That,
it? Okay.
no, that was the
Yeah, it was after all of that. It
Oh
was.
yeah,
I
because
think,
it's talking about the disease and stuff.
yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Man, that was
Oh, it's
really
quick when it
quick.
popped.
yeah, they ain't
It
show that
was. It
long.
popped up.
It was after that. It was after the little video though.
After the singing.
Yeah, it was after that. About right there. About right there.
Yeah, it was somewhere up in that area.
Keep going. Is that it?
I don't know.
Probably like
I felt like it was right up in
No.
here, but
that's what I was thinking.
Well, any,
Mm.
see, I thought it was right after that where it's talking about the disease. And
Yeah,
Part
you'll
of
know.
United Fruit Company's efforts.
Probably like right after that.
And a hit
Yeah, I'm gonna
song
just play it.
about the banana shortage.
We have no banana today.
The banana that they had been using, the one that was getting really popular in the US, was called the Gros Michel, or the Big Mike banana. But it was now completely getting ravaged by disease. So these banana companies are freaking out. They're like, we are done. Like, we've built this entire empire, and this disease is going to wipe us out. So they started to scramble to find another banana. It turns out there's like 1,000 types of bananas out there. There's like red ones and blue ones and like teal ones. I mean, a blue banana. I feel like I have to eat a blue banana at some point in my life. But here's the problem. Us Americans, we buy our food kind of with our eyes first. We're just like,
I don't know.
man, because it flashed real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Probably way before then.
No, I thought it was. I don't know, man. My eyes is playing tricks on me. I thought it was after. It was after that, though. At least I thought it was just in this last little segment that you played.
They made sure they didn't show that long, huh?
And we can't seem to get back to it. See, it was all past that, though.
Oh, yeah, way past that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, if you saw the line, it went from like the middle of South America down up to California through California. Now, there are some time, okay, and it's not a continuous line of just banana fields or trees or whatever. So there's a break, there's miles in between. So how could, if bananas catch a disease in South America, how could it just automatically reach all the way to North America? Somebody planted that shit. Somebody went in, what they do, they come in with their little needles, and it won't take 10 seconds for me to pull out my little, hit it with that little, and now everything's affected. It don't take a lot. See, that's a banana tree. I can come in and hit 200 of those little trees with my little injector. Next thing you know, look, they could have just sprayed some herb, like that could have did it right there. Stuff like that. That's a whole lot faster. That stuff that they spray on it.
So you think somebody sabotaged him? It was probably one of the Guatemalan people.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like
right there. Like, look, if it's affecting the leaves are above the ground. Look at it, all the way down there to America. Look at that. The leaves are above the ground. It don't take nothing to fly a little helicopter like that was spraying that shit.
What would they gain from?
What do you mean? What did they gain? Did the banana completely change after that? Didn't they go from one type of banana to another?
So you think that they did it so that they could change bananas?
Exactly. Now I can make it. I can genetically modify it, because guess what? Because think about it. With all the bananas gone, we need bananas, but we need bananas fast. We can't wait for a season. Remember, fruits and stuff used to come in seasons. It's only a certain time of year that you can grow stuff. Now you can grow that shit all year round. So we needed something that could grow all year round. That's how they done it.
Look like they forced the change.
All of that shit is genetically modified.
Wow.
It's genetically modified.
That's crazy.
But they're not going to tell you that. You think that's we genetically modified this stuff.
Hey, we took the bananas out.
So
You
do you
know what I'm
think
saying?
the organic bananas are genetically modified too because they don't have seeds?
They all are. Yes, they all are. They all are genetically modified.
Cream said, well, how is it we grow our own bananas here in Florida in our backyard?
You doing it in your personal backyard. You're not trying to ship 5 million bananas across the United States. You're gonna love that. You're gonna grow those with love and based off your expertise in growing the banana. Now, I want you to try to take that shipment of bananas that you have and pass it out to every state because every state gets bananas. And you can only grow it in certain parts of America. So I want you to hurry up and grow your little stash that you got. Now, ask her if she can hear me. How long did it take for your bananas to come to a place where you can eat them? Or you would eat them? Because you can. The best banana is a green banana, unfortunately.
And then that was Kareem that said that, and Randy said those are not real bananas. You're getting the genetically modified seeds, but like Trey said, you're not supplying a whole nation. You know, you're just feeding your people. But if you try to, you know, make a banana factory and you try to sell, they gonna cut you down. They gonna take you out.
So what are plantains? Ain't they some type of banana?
Plantains, yeah.
Yeah.
Plantains.
Yeah,
but
they're
see,
supposed
those
to
are
be
the
better.
bananas. Those, but they pretty much get to grow without all of that because they're not grown in the United States. That's all.
Okay.
See, some countries do control that.
But they better though, right? They're supposed to be better or healthier.
Yeah.
Isn't plantain like it's probably isn't it in the banana family, but they're a little bit different.
Yeah, it's in the family.
They use a lot of those in like Caribbean food. Normally they fry it. They like press it down, pat it into a little like flat thing and flat cake pretty much, and they fry it. And then there's also another one. I think it's called mufumbu or something like that. I know I ain't saying it right. Where you like mash it up, you boil it, I think, and then you mash it up. There's a couple of different ways, but they're really good if you ever have fried plantain.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
A lot of times, what you see, like when you see in restaurants, they just slice them up, and then just fry them and serve them like it. Maybe put some on.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
It's pretty healthy. So.
But how do y'all feel about what is your personal thoughts on the history of the bananas? And did you know that before this video? I'll let you go first, Trey.
Well, I didn't know about the disease of the bananas and all of that, but I learned about the different colors and the seeds being in bananas about 10, 15 years ago. I don't know what I was doing at the time. I can't remember, but I know I saw it. It was a few videos. I think I was in the school or something. Anyway, I do remember that and the different colors and just based off the because once a banana's fully yellow, that's where and they're not the healthiest because they pertain a lot of sugar. But I like when I go bananas because my wife eat them a lot. And I like bananas too, but I get them when they green, yellow. It's mostly green, a little bit of yellow. And then over the next few days, they'll start getting to that point where they still have that nice solid. But once they start getting those black spots, you might as well throw your bananas away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's not healthy at that point. So you got to get them early. So you can get the best nutrients out of them. Sort of green, if you can get them a little green, I know they're a little hard, and if you ever tasted the banana when it's sort of green, it's a little bitter, but that's the best time to eat banana. And see, America, we're addicted to sugar. Everything is about the sugar. That's why it's so easy for people to get hooked on crack, because damn, you've been fucking addicted to sugar from day one. Everything that we eat.
Heard that. That's embarrassing.
But well, listen, everything that you
It's a
eat
trap.
in America is designed to send your ass to the doctor. Everything you eat is designed to send you to the doctor. So,
Wow. All right, my thoughts on that is I want to try a blue banana. Yeah.
I know. I wonder where you can even find those.
I'm gonna look it up too.
you better go back to that map and walk your ass to South America, and you'll find them.
Oh wow.
In a small patch. You ain't gonna just find
Like
it
the
out in the
cartel
open.
is gonna get you before you get to South
Not
America.
they won't. No, listen, see again, you can't believe the propaganda that they say about these countries. You're not gonna be going down there talking about, I'm from America, the hell was up. No, you're gonna slide your ass in there quietly. You're gonna talk to the people that are in outside of the city part. You gotta go to those people who are living out off the land. They're gonna give you the best of everything. Because you in the city, they know it's a tourist spot. They looking, no, but don't believe, because if you ever notice, think about it. All of these countries that they say is bad for you, how the hell do they know where they got the camera over and talking about, oh, it's beautiful, the culture is this, but they over there, but it's bad for you. It's not bad for us. It's bad for them, not us. That's the thing. It's not bad for us. We can't believe that. They scare black people to keep our ass in America they can slap the hell out of us every 2 days. Slap, shut up. You can't leave. It's dangerous. It's not dangerous over there like that. I'm telling you, don't believe the hype. More dogs about to come here and harass me.
Randy said, I'm addicted to Gushers. I need help. Yeah, you do. I heard Gushers just got banned in a certain country. I forgot what country it was. Because, you know who was telling me that? Next Level was telling me that.
What's a Gusher?
He said they had got banned in another country because of some of the ingredients they had in them.
Oh.
You know about everything.
Okay, for real though. That's who do they studies. He be studying food, candy, and everything under that category.
Yeah. It's true. A little bit off the subject, but that all of these potato chips with that red dye 40 causes cancer. So go figure.
But the hospitals and the pharmacy is big business. And when y'all go to the doctor, I'm not saying that you don't have any type of conditions, and I'm not a doctor. You should consult your own doctor in your own state. But what I will tell you is that a lot of the times, the way the doctor writes your diagnosis is for insurance purposes, so that visit can get covered. So y'all just take what they say with a grain of salt, Not everybody is crazy, not everybody has mental issues, not everybody's bipolar. But sometimes they have to write it that way so that Medicaid or your insurance provider will cover your visit. But like I said, I'm not a doctor. You got to consult your doctor in your own state. You should, but just take it with a grain of salt, y'all. We're not crazy.
I heard about that though.
Randy said, my coworker told me Gushers are banned in Guatemala. Yes, I think that was the country Next Level was telling me that the Gushers were banned because of certain ingredients in them. My thing is this, why are they even selling like something like that?
I don't know, but they good though. They good.
I know, and that'd be what's so foul about it is like, man, they know how to make things that are so good and so terrible for you at the same time.
Right. I'm gonna plant me a banana tree. They got banana seeds in the store.
Your mic is on mute, and I tried to unmute it, but I think you hit it on your end.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, That's the beauty of genetically modified food because they're gonna put some sugar in there, some fructose, corn starch, and all of that. All of that shit that's bad for us. And see, that's the thing I tell people all the time. We've been eating the master's diet since we've been here. A lot of the stuff we eat is not healthy for us. People live and die by meat. We wouldn't eat meat like that. Only time we ate goat's meat. Anybody down for some goat meat? No, I ain't gonna eat that. But you want to eat that big old nasty cow? That's all they do is eat. You want to eat some of that pork sandwich? Get you a nice slab of ribs. And pig is like a big ass rat. Pigs eat anything. That's why they call it pig slop. But here's the beauty of us. We've took all of that shit and made delicatessens out of it. We took it we eat a pig from the snout to the hoof. Think about it. We eat a pig. Everything. A pig ain't got a chance around some black folk. We'll eat the snout. You ever seen a pig snout? People eat that? You ever seen pig feet, chitlins, pigtails, pig ears, ribs, ham, ribs, all that. We eat the whole thing. So, but the banana, you'd be lucky if you can. Now, if you can find some banana seeds, you might pay top dollar. Then they pretty much grow in tropical. You're gonna need down there one of those greenhouses to grow them. They need a lot of sun, a lot of temperatures above like 60, 70 degrees. So you can create that environment. You might as well throw you a little seeds of ooh-wee in there, and then anyway, you're good. You're good.
Mm-hmm. Y'all can hear me though?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, we good.
But it's just it's getting crazy out here. Yeah. Y'all go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as always, you can support Chef Big Bank and keep the stove on at money sign Chef Big Bank. Okay, so the next set of videos I have is I'm going to take you to a banana farm. And so we can all, see and learn how bananas are grown and what it looks like when it is growing on the tree. Y'all know I'm a new YouTuber, so I'm going to hit these buttons and I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, that was the first one. So, the first video I'm going to show you guys is these are how the bananas should look. So this is the bananas without being genetically modified or any of that. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to everyone that's on the panel's YouTube channel, and I'll be posting Trey's channel in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. Let me see.
I got you down there.
Video.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, I said I got them up on the chat.
Oh, okay. See, Unhinged Main Event Fro is on top of it. That's Trey Ferg, the player coach. You better put some respect on his name.
Period. Like they say, period.
Let's go ahead and get into this video. Is it playing for y'all? It's not playing for me.
I don't even see it. I see the TikTok thingy.
Okay. Wait, that was weird. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, I'm gonna fix that video and we're gonna go to the next.
They say you're giving out too much information. They gotta put a stop to this. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to stop you.
They trying to shut Big Bank down.
Yeah.
They say you telling too much troops up here.
Yeah.
You let everybody know what's going on.
For real.
Is this one gonna play? What? Going on. Okay, so remember when I was telling you how I was a new YouTuber? I don't know why my videos is not playing. This is very weird.
I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you, they do that. You get to telling too much truth, man. They get to harvesting your videos. You know.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. But go ahead, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Tell us what you got in the queue coming up for this week.
Oh man, this week we got something going on Monday night at Main Event Pro. Oh man, I'm saying my own name wrong. Main Event Pro. we got something going on Monday night. You know, we're gonna do a little wrestling review over there. Thursday night, we'll be back to tell some more stories on Dr. Frizzle channel over here. We're gonna tell some more stories. So, suit up and get ready for surgery when you come over there, because I'm gonna be dissecting some things. You know what I'm saying? Goes down. Unless our son want to come up in between those 2 days. I don't know yet. He ain't informed me yet, but you never know. Trey, you got anything coming?
And
You got anything cooking?
that's what I was for me. Oh, okay. So I have an interview set up for next Saturday. I had so much fun on Dr. Frizzle Frost last night that I was thinking, I was like, I gotta do some interviews on my channel because
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. So definitely make sure you guys go check out that video last night of the interview. But I think it's gonna be next Saturday. And she is someone that lives on a boat, and she's a member of my Foodie Gang fan page on Facebook. And she makes amazing food. So I'm going to bring her up here next Saturday and also show you guys a slideshow of her food. And when y'all see it, y'all going to be like, I cannot believe she made that on a boat.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, we do got an interview
So,
coming up too with Trey Ferd this Friday.
okay, the player
Yeah,
coach.
yeah. That's also coming soon. But it'll be in the evening time around what time I say 3 your time?
All right,
Yeah.
for those who don't believe.
Okay, I figured out what happened to the video. YouTube was trying to get me, but I said, no, I ain't gonna let this go down like this.
Already.
So I removed the video and re-added it. Let me see what the right. Okay, all right.
All
Now
right.
this looks okay. This looks like how it should look. So, but go ahead, Dr. Frizzle. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, I was finna ask Trey what time it is, where he at. Now I forget our time zones.
Me too. I be having to ask
I'm
you,
Eastern
what time
time.
is that where you at?
Okay, so it's 1:40 where you at?
It's 3:40 where I'm at.
Okay, you're an hour ahead of me, so
3:40
yeah.
Yes, sir.
in the morning?
So it'll be 3.
Yes,
So it'll
ma'am.
be
Oh my
so yeah.
goodness!
So the
That's
interview
what
will
you
be
get when
3.
you retire.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I didn't even realize it was that late where you at, but thank you so much.
Mhm. I sleep all
Yeah.
day.
Hey, me and Trey about the same. We don't get up until we got something to do.
Randy
Yeah.
said 907 goodies. When are you gonna make the cauliflower crust pizza? I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've never had it before, but I heard about it. That sounds like something next level would make though. I ain't even gonna lie. But one day I'll definitely try it. It's on the list. It's not in the front though. I ain't gonna lie. But it's on the
Yeah.
list. It's 3:41 a.m. Randy, where you at, or p.m.? But let me go ahead and play this
Yes.
video that they was trying to hold me up, they're trying to block me.
Let's
Get the
get it.
banana. All right, for those who don't believe, let me pick one. Show you that bananas do have seed. See? Banana seed, them tough. So this is a banana with seeds. And what it look like. Original banana.
Wow, that's crazy. You guys notice how small the banana
Yeah,
was too? It was pretty short. I wonder what it
right.
tastes like.
Me too. So you had to eat the seeds and all the way them seeds in there.
Yeah, I mean, I never really thought about it. I never knew this.
So they
You
like
know, like
kiwis. They're really like a kiwi, you know. The seeds are soft.
yeah.
Mm,
But you can see why they had to genetically modify that banana. Americans are visual eaters. We eat with our eyes, and they would not have eaten that banana if it looked like that. But
right.
then again, it's like if it looked like that and they all looked that way, we wouldn't think anything different of it.
Yeah, we was brought up like that, like when they first brought them over, but they got so used to how they are. So you know how that go.
And it makes you like, how can they play with the science of something and make it different? Like that is kind of scary.
That's why I say mad
Like,
scientists. They play with genetics. It's wild.
yeah, like Randy said, I want to try it. Me too.
Yeah,
Y'all might
Randy.
see me one day in South America eating weird stuff. I might eat eyeballs though. Nothing got can have eyeballs. But I'll eat a banana with some seeds in it, and I want to try the blue banana.
For real. I'm
That's
surprised
the
you want to
cool thing
try it.
about 907 Goodies and about the food group on Facebook is like there's all these different things that you didn't know about food. It's crazy.
Hmm.
It's crazy. Like I never realized that they had so many different types of bananas.
Yeah, I ain't know that many types. You know, I thought it was just bananas, the organic bananas, then the plantains. I thought that was it.
Yeah. But
That, that-
y'all see, we gotta open I guess we gotta open our minds and really be looking at everything. 'Cause this is a lot of stuff we don't know.
right. Mm,
Randy said they are feeding us long and healthy bananas.
mm.
I mean, it's like after a while you're gonna get to the next level state of mind where you don't want to eat nothing.
Yeah, they do it. Make you like, man, ain't nothing safe to eat, but you gotta eat.
And like everybody can't grow their own garden, but I do agree that we need to work together to try to acquire wealth. But it's just
Yeah, I'm
who
growing
is
me a
this
fruit.
right here, Dr. Frizzle?
I'm growing me a fruit tree, probably an apple tree, most likely an apple tree. I'm gonna grow me a fruit tree in the backyard. I'm gonna get it out. I'm still cleaning out my backyard, getting rid of the bushes and trees that's unneeded, digging up roots and stuff that's growing stuff I don't want back there. you know, it's a process.
Yeah, I agree. But let me go ahead and play this video. This is a farmer in Manila harvesting a sweet banana.
Nadali na!
I'd be scared if I was him, but I would say one thing: these people that work in these forests and on these farms, they're always pretty slim, because they're doing hard labor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. One thing they haven't one thing they haven't spoke about in none of the videos are the banana spiders.
The bananas. Oh man, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
mean the
that's that.
banana spiders?
Yeah, that's what I told you. Like in the history book, they told us parts about it. Like they told us about the canals and the trains they shipped the bananas through. They ain't tell us the backstory of it though. Then they also told us about banana spiders. Yeah.
But here's the thing. One of the best things you can do if you have a garden, go out and get you some spiders and put those spiders in your garden.
Mm.
The spider keeps all those little plant-eating bugs away, caterpillars, all that. Keep them
Right.
away.
Oh,
Why
but
people
I just be
Right.
so scared. But Randy said 907. Did you find anything on spiders hiding in the bananas? No, and I didn't. I never knew of that until just now.
Oh
When
wow.
Dr. Frizzle was talking about the banana spiders. So there
Yeah.
be spiders hiding in the bananas?
Yeah, you have to be real careful. Even when I work with bananas, I have to be careful because, yeah.
Kareem said I got 2 orange trees growing.
Yes,
Kareem
sir.
sound like he got a green thumb. He got a little garden back there with bananas, oranges. Wow, I never knew about the spiders hiding in the bananas. That's very scary. And you gotta
They
see how
did
big
too.
that cluster was, so the spiders could definitely hide in
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah.
Randy said there was a lady on the news that was bitten by a banana spider.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm gonna have to
Yep.
look that up.
They'll be right there in
I
the
like
store.
hearing stories like that.
They'll be right there in the store when you're getting your bananas. We have to be careful too.
What?
You know.
What type of spiders do they be? Like the ones that be biting people and stuff?
Yeah, they'll bite you.
Well, according to what Randy said, yeah, they be biting people.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, they'll mess you up. Ugly spiders too, they ugly.
Ooh, but see, I can't do a story on that on 907 Goodies because I don't like spiders. I don't feel like something crawling on me.
Yeah, pretty much that's how it's gonna
That's
make you
why
feel.
I haven't done a story on rats in the kitchen because I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you I know you're gonna look it up though.
I am. I'm gonna look at it. I don't even know if I'm gonna look it up real quick. But that's crazy. The lady got bit by one. What happens if you get bit? Are they like tarantulas where they put like a venom in your body, or isn't that
Yeah,
what tarantulas do?
I think they are poisonous or the bite. I don't think it's deadly though, like real deadly as a tarantula or anything, but it's still like um a pretty bad bite. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember too much on them.
Wow, that's
Mm.
crazy.
when you think about spiders, they eat with their 2 little claws. So if they bite you, that's what they're gonna bite you with, the same shit they be eating with. So all that bacteria get in your skin.
Right.
And a lot of them have a little, you can call it poison, but they bite into small insects and stuff. So it ain't gonna, you might get an ugly reaction around the area that they bit. But other than that, if you take your butt to the doctor or hospital, emergency room that day, don't be thinking you're gonna sleep through it. No, get your ass on over.
Yeah, you got to get it out your
Yeah, you're
bloodstream.
gonna get a big ass bill.
Mhm.
You go to the hospital for one thing, it's like $10,000. You're like, how?
For real though. It's wild.
They charge for everything, and then nothing is
Mhm.
free.
Yeah, for
Everything
real.
that you eat is designed to send you to the doctor. Regardless, everything you eat.
Hit you hard too.
Look, they be scamming us, y'all. Be mindful, know what's going on out here. Let's go ahead and play this video, see what else this man got going on. But he got a dangerous job. Okay, I'm having Wi-Fi issues.
I was just thinking, was it frozen? Or did you freeze?
No, oh, the other day it was so windy that my trash can blew away, right? It was so windy, and I went outside
Wow.
to throw the trash away. And then I opened the trash can. I was like, wait, this ain't my trash can. And the neighbor, it's a little boy, he came up and he was like, do you know what happened yesterday? Or do you remember what happened yesterday? I was like, no, what happened? He was like, your trash can blew away. So I had to
Wow.
go get it. So it could be windy outside. Is the moral of the story.
Okay.
It's
Dang.
that spectrum.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna play it.
Ayan guys, nakuha na natin yung isang bunga ng saging.
He is happy too. He is proud of himself, and he should be.
Yeah.
You know how heavy those things weigh? One stalk of bananas like that.
Yeah.
Nice little weight to be trying to hold it up with one hand and chop it with the other.
That looked like about 2 boxes of bananas. So and they 40 pounds a box. So that's about 80 pounds.
Yes. So
Yeah.
How old do y'all think he is?
shit, he probably my age or more.
Look like it.
Them people be living a long time, but it all goes back to staying fit. It's a whole year shouldn't go by and you never worked out. That's crazy.
But again, you got to think about the diet that they eat. Everything that they eat is pretty much, it's like there's no additives, there's no preservatives. We hunt what we eat today. We're going to go hunt what we eat tomorrow. We're not going to go to Walmart and your Piggly Wiggly up the street. No. We're going to get it out the mud like he did, and then we're going to eat it.
Yeah. Natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just our way of life is it's weird because it's like everybody's moving fast, but with everyone moving fast, nothing is really getting done more efficiently or better. We're just moving faster.
Yep.
Moving faster, making us sicker and sicker, so you can go spend all that money in the hospital. That's all it is. Think about it. You
You
gotta
know,
take care
I'll
of it.
say this. I'm getting kind of tired of it, or like I guess I'm getting tired of people continuing to do the same stupid stuff. It's like, all right, I'm just not gonna talk to y'all no more. It's like, but some people don't want to be found. They just want to stay lost.
Yep.
Pretty much.
So, what does the future look like for your small children?
Rough.
I don't know.
That's
I
why
mean, like you said, all you can do is try to save yourself at this point and pray for
Pretty
everybody
much.
else.
and
Survival.
do not hide any. Don't and this is why I think sometimes us as people, I've been guilty of it as a parent. We think our children are not ready for certain stuff, and then when a lot of times when they get it, it's too late. Because if we and I'm and everything that's age appropriate, whatever's age appropriate, a child should know, or at least even as a parent, you should be able to, like when you're driving in your car, just be thinking about some new thing that you can give to your child, age appropriate and beyond. Sometime, it's not nothing wrong to go up, your child in the first or second grade, let them read third grade, fourth grade books. If they can understand words, they can read it. When your child is 11, 12, show them how to write a check. Show them how to balance a checkbook. Show them what it's like that mama or daddy got to go through to make their life easier. You know what I'm saying? Make your damn kids wash dishes. Make them do it. Fuck a dishwasher. Listen, I don't have dishwashers in every house that I've gone. Guess what? The paper still stays in it every time I leave. I never use a dishwasher. My wife never uses a dishwasher. She always washes dishes with her hands. Me too. But that's just me. Not everybody like that.
Right.
Because you're putting chemicals in your dishwater. I mean, outside your detergent. I'd rather put some Dawn or some palm olive in there than some of the other shit that come in the packet. That's just me. I'm old
The
school.
old way always better. For me, anyway. Or for both of us now. Shit. Do it the old way.
Last longer.
But I agree. It feels like we coddle or like we try to guard our children a little bit too much in some cases, like not teaching them how to be self-sufficient because you think it's too soon. No, have them help you out with some chores. Have them help you put some groceries away. Let them get up in the kitchen and cook with you. Teach your kids how to fold clothes. Like,
Separate them.
like teach them how
Separate
to
that
live
shit.
life so that they
Yeah.
at least have the foundation or they at least know how to make basic things. Like when you meet people who are like in their 20s or 30s and they're like, oh, I don't know how to cook. How? How do you not know
Right.
how to cook?
Because my mama was at the Shake Your Booty Club. My mama was getting her tattoo party on.
Sandwiches and noodles. Sandwiches and noodles. That's all they were eating. Sandwich noodles and a bag
Yeah,
of
that's
chips.
like teach your kids life skills. Like my daughter is taught my daughter how to fold clothes when she was like 4. Cause I was, like, dude, you need to help me teach your clothes. So we went over to her friend's house, and then the mom was like, "Oh, she doesn't know how to fold clothes yet," and they're like 6 now. And I'm like, "What?" So I'm gonna on Ava's playtime, I'm gonna have my daughter make a video about how to fold clothes so that other kids that don't know how to fold clothes can learn that. But
Be
it's
inspired.
like these things that are just normal to us. It's crazy that other kids her age don't know how to do it. And it's like your kid is 6, they can fold clothes. I'm not saying they gotta do it every time, but just knowing how to do something.
But 907, it's what you're doing is I look at it, what you're doing is setting up a gold mine for your child. It's grooming her to go beyond what's there. You know, it's going to help her be, by the time, if you continue on this path, by the time she's 14, she'll be running the house. She'll be doing everything. You'll just be like, you know, baby, and it'll give you a little bit of relaxation to just make sure you can always just support her positive. She'll trust you. She'll come to you for everything as far as information is concerned. You know, so I think that's where a lot of women do their children a disservice, because they focus on themselves. It's not about you once you have a child. And one of the biggest things, teach her how to separate those clothes. Teach her how to read those labels in them clothes so she can, because me, I don't put nothing in the dryer but t-shirt, underwear, and sock. Matter of fact, I only put the t-shirts in there. I just put my underwear and sock. And the only thing I buy is jockey underwear. I stopped buying regular underwear about 10 years ago. Only jockey. But they're a little pricey. But if you get a hole in them, you can take them back and they'll exchange it for free. So you buy you 10 good pair of jockey. Yeah. Anytime you get a hole, you can get you some new pair. Or you can just put a little hole in it, like, oh, a little hole. And then no questions asked. So I have about 80 pair of underwear and about 70 t-shirts, all jockey. That's it. It's just me.
Dang, you ain't playing. You said 70?
Yeah, I got a lot of underwear. I still have a whole box. It's like, it's crazy.
Are you one of them doomsday preppers? You like, if something go down?
I've always been I guess what they call it, OCD. I've always had that. All my clothes are facing the same way, and my shoes got to be lined up with the shoestrings stuck. My sisters used to tell me I used to iron my underwear when I was a teenager, but I don't remember that.
Oh, wow. You are not playing. But I think it's important for us as adults and as parents to teach our kids everything we know, even if we feel like it's dumb, because they are the future. So if you are not teaching your kids how to do basic life skills, how can they lead the future?
Right. And they'll learn too. They'll learn. Just notice when they pay attention to you doing stuff. You know, they see you in the bed, you flipping the TV. They're gonna look at your hand. They're gonna look at the TV. They're gonna look at your hand. Okay. The remote is controlling the TV. Then when you walk out the room, they end up pointing the remote. It might be upside down, but they be pointing the remote to the TV, making it work. So yeah, your kids pay attention, so they can be taught. You know, teach them.
And they love to help. And most of the times, my daughter wants to help me, and they want to learn. So stop just sticking there in front of YouTube and that being it. At least spend some time with them, some bonding time. And if you are someone that is working a lot, cool. Like I said, have them help you with the folding, have them help you with the cooking, have them help you with the cleaning. Because those are times that you could stick some bonding time in and also be teaching. Our job as parents is also to be teaching.
Yeah, Randy, put them video games down. But what I say when my kids play video games, I told them, don't play video games for nothing. Scream it to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And find out your niche on how to put that to use. You know what I'm saying? Start making money off of it. So yeah, that's, and one of my my step kid, he got a gaming channel doing pretty good, about caught up with me already. But yeah, that's what to do though. Monetize it.
Yeah, that's very true. You know, the futures are gonna be all digital. So just stop saying when I grew up, look, this is a different time.
Right.
Everything is going to computers. Like Dr. Frizzle Frost said, we finna get replaced by robots.
For real. They already out here. You know, they working on it.
Yeah, it's coming. And if y'all saw my Sip and Savor live, Sip and Savor, live where we went over tea, there was a robot making boba tea.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah. I
there's
remember that.
no people needed in that process. It was a machine. That's gonna be the future, y'all.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. So how do we listen? Okay. So with that being the future, and the future is coming sooner than later, and they're bringing immigrants in to take over some of these low burn jobs, like working in these orange patches and these strawberry patches and all of these little vegetable patches. What does that put the black woman? Because
I don't know, Trey. Let us know, because I know you got a whole.
but just think about it. They're laying people off in certain fields now because COVID messed us up. I thought it would put us in a position where we need to focus now. Everybody's getting their focus in. They're starting to get out of that mindset of like, oh, I can get stuff and I'm gonna buy this and running up all your bad credit cards and all this shit. That we will at least start focusing in on our future, saving money, building. That's why a lot of these women have this mindset. Oh, I need a man to come in $150,000. For what? It don't make sense. You spend $1,000 on your body, which is foolish. $15,000, $20,000 a year on trying to look cute. You're getting a $16,000 BBL to sleep with the same news that was slapping your cheeks with a flat booty. Does it make sense? No. Children are reading at an all-time low. Children are reading at an all-time low. So how do you fix it? Nobody's wanting to fix. Everybody's looking for the handout to say, save me. So these things that are going to come down to, once the immigrants come and the black folk that don't want to fill these positions, what are you going to do? Rent is too high. And if you receive anything from the government, they're now putting the stipulations on, especially the link card. You got to be going to school and working. You can only work part-time. You got to be in school. Some of these sisters can't read. I found this out working in the colleges and the high school. A lot of women can't read silent. They can't read silent. They struggle with that. I used to ask them, what's the problem? Can you read? No, every time I read, they get the daydreaming, their mind get to wondering, they can't understand concepts or words at times. Yeah, I don't know what it's saying. But they struggle with that. So how do we fix it, ladies? Now's the time to start making deals with some of these dudes. You got to make a deal. You got to make a deal. Y'all can grow together in some capacity. $40,000 a piece, hell, live off one person's income. Stop looking for a way out and just commit to it. Other than that, shit, you're going to be in the fields.
It seems like we can't get along, and that's the part I don't really understand, like why.
Because I was raised by the same parent. I got the same parents. A lot of these females, when they talk about guys, they talk about their own brother. They see it in their immediate family. That the brother ain't shit because the mama had no expectations of the brother. And the mama didn't teach the girl how to be a woman. What's the difference between a 17-year-old girl and a 37-year-old woman? Besides a few gray hairs and sagging breasts. Not too much. They dress alike. They look the same. Ain't nothing different for the most part. This is what we see out here in the streets. And I don't know if y'all, I was on a panel, I promise you, I was on a panel about 4 days ago. And it was an older, I'll say she was about late 30s. And I asked her specifically, if you had a young girl, just turned 21, 22, would you tell her to focus on finding a good husband or going out and starting your career, go to college and do all of that? She said, I would say go out. So, based on where we are in this space today, does that help her later on? Is there a real sisterhood? Because they said, go out, live your best life. But you're telling her, don't focus on being a mother and a wife go out, get on the ding-a-ling carousel, and ride that shit out. And at the same time, and I asked her, at the same time, the man that the young girl is qualified for, you're disqualifying her by telling her to go out and rack up all these numbers in her body count. And the older woman would go after the same guy that the younger woman qualifies for as a young woman. You know what she said out of her mouth? The hell with them. When it comes to what I want in a man, I'm going to get what I want. So you're actually creating this dynamic where the women are going to be isolated by themselves. And women, one thing I learned about sisters, y'all ass can't get along too long. Y'all can't get along too long. If a man comes anywhere in the picture, y'all gonna fight. Don't let him be handsome, got a little money, little jewelry on. Y'all gonna fight.
I agree with that it's hard to get along with women. If women can't get along with each other, be a lot of cattiness. I don't know, like, what the answer is, and I don't know.
Everybody want their independency. You know what I'm saying? They freedom, because once you're in a relationship, you have to take away some freedom. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things you are not allowed to do because the relationship requires boundaries to stay stable. And people don't want to stay stable. They want to go out. You know, hey, I'm in a relationship. I got to stop going to the clubs because that's a bad energy I'm bringing home to the family. You know, so I got to stop. Can't go. I got to start going to adult parties. 25 and older. It ain't gonna be no drama in there. Everybody gonna be dressed, dressed in a suit. They don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Let me go out here with Keisha and Talika and Malaysia to toss up shot drinks at the bar in mini skirts. Stuff that just a little something to toss out there, but it can go all different other ways. You know what I'm saying? And the guys,
Randy said, "Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I thought you was done."
I often say, yeah, the guys don't really know what they looking for. They out here, they learning, they searching and learning. So that's why you don't got a lot of real men, because they don't know. And then a lot of this YouTube stuff making the bad things look cool. You know what I'm saying? So everybody kind of lost in their own way.
Yeah. But I was telling, I was on a panel a little earlier, and I was telling them, look, and I was speaking outside the panel. If you're young and you're looking to find your space and find your identity as a young man or a young woman, stay away from fucking YouTube. Get out here and live in the life. Stay away from YouTube, because on YouTube, I'm 56. It's a lot of people between the ages of 30 and 46. They hate everything. They've only, and the crazy part, most of them are talking about the failures of their own life, the bad decisions that they made. You know what I'm saying? It's the women's fault. I want a woman who ain't got a high body count, but you asleep with a woman just because. You creating the dynamic that you don't want. It don't make sense. The man ain't shit. Ain't that your brother? Ain't that your cousin? All them dudes that hang around your family? But you asleep with a dude? We've gotten, since 2000, it's 11 million more of us in the United States since 2000. Our marriage rate went from 50% down to 25% since 2000. But it's more of us. We doing a whole lot of busting and grinding, but ain't nobody getting married. Make it make sense. Okay. We creating a whole bunch of degenerate children. Don't you, have you ever wondered how the worst of us becomes a normal to us? The worst of us.
Yeah, that's
And
why I
the
say
world looks
people
at
getting
us.
used to living this type of life that's been forefronted in their eyes.
See that? Randy said
Randy
his
said,
person.
Randy
You said,
said, my daughter is 20 and I'm going to help find a good husband. I
there you
think
go.
that is a good point, that she's going to help find a husband.
Yes.
And in other
Yeah.
cultures, they help their kids find a good mate, and
Right.
they make sure that their kid is pure. And so I think that is like a little bit of a difference in our culture, that
Hmm.
we do not get help from our parents, and we kind of have to do everything on our own. And
Yep.
we are people ourselves. So I think that type of mindset where we got to do everything on our own has also led us to this point. And it would be nice if my parents would have helped me pick out a good person, but
Yeah.
I feel like they don't know, or they didn't know what a good person was, so like they went through their things too. But I think it's nice in some cultures, like like looking at the arranged marriage after I've been living in the Western world. I'm like, that wouldn't be that bad of a deal, or I don't think it would be terrible.
Mm.
907. Let me ask you this. Was your parents married?
No.
Exactly. So that's why you're in the dynamic. Now, you, this is if I was betting on you, and okay, I'm your daddy right now. I'm your daddy right now. Listen, you're in a good position. You just cannot be afraid. And you may have to go up 10 years older than where you are. And if you do, and I'm just saying, you go up 10 years, right? You have your list of things that you want. I think I said this to you a few days ago. You write that shit down. You give them
Trey gonna help me find a man
yeah,
by the time he get done with you too.
but look, there's some things you have to be. You have to be open, because a man that's a husband, he gonna come in, he gonna try to fix everything in your house. You let him fix that shit. And while he's fixing shit, you in there chopping up the carrots, you getting your recipe, you gonna feed him. You gonna feed him. And then before he go to bed, you put him to sleep. You don't let him fall asleep. You put him to sleep. And it seemed like a lot, but it's not. But again, you may want to look for a guy who had two parents, growing up in a house with two parents. And even with Randy, if you want your daughter to find a husband, make sure you connect her with a man that grew up in a house with two parents, because he's going to have a little understanding of when you get married, and people don't like to admit, you negotiate the marriage all the way through. There's some things you have to be willing to give up. You got to give up some of your independence. You let him fix it, you feed him. 3 things he needs. He needs good conversation. He needs good sex. And he needs good food. And you can put it in any order you want. You can mix it up all on the same day. And ain't no special days where he get it. Ain't no special days he don't get. He get that shit on church days, going to work days. He woke up in the middle of the night days. All them days. No days are disqualified. But you have to be open, because men come in and try to fix and stuff. And women that thrives on that independent. My independence, hell, baby, here. Give a man an allowance. Say, hey, baby, I'm gonna give you $250 a month. That nigga still have $200 at the end of the month. Like, what'd you do? Oh, I did a whole lot. Because he's thinking about the family. So
yeah, I wanted to address.
Go
ahead.
I don't have anything wrong with submitting, but it needs to be the right person. Or not everyone, but there are some people that like to prey on good people, and which is very unfortunate. But you got to keep your eye out for those people too, because if you're being a good woman to the wrong man, it's not gonna end well. So it has to be the right person.
what
And
is he? What is
Go
he
ahead,
willing
Trey.
to commit?
Because Trey
Listen,
gonna get me married.
no, but listen. What is he willing to commit to you going in? What is he willing to? If a man is willing to commit his bank account, that's a husband. If he gives you access to that bank account, that's a good man. He may not be the best looking man. He may not be the best fit man, but some guys got it all together. But what are you willing to give up? Because you're independent. What are you willing to give up?
Oh, you want me to answer?
I mean, you don't got to answer it. Just think about it. That's why I said write that list down. Give them a list and make 4
I
things
don't know.
negotiable.
Sometimes I don't even want to do the list because it's like I already know this. It's
See, you go
be...
see, just like my favorite generation. Y'all always everything's always half empty. Oh, what if? What if? What if? Okay, what if? At least you in the 50%. At least you get that, and you never know. You can't look at it like what if, what if, what if. You can't. You ain't even met the man yet. You already talking about, man. He might not be shit. He might do me wrong. See, you taking that pain from that last dude.
Yeah,
you're
right about that because I'm just my hope is like very, and I gotta work on that. But my hope in the male
Yeah,
species is
that because
very, very low.
not because they gave you a
And
reason
I
to,
know
though.
there's some good people out there. Go ahead, man. Dr. Frizzle.
Yeah, I said that because a lot of guys gave you a reason to be in that mind frame. So you really is on you got your guard up already, like, and it's gonna be hard to release that guard. But I know the feeling because I mean men have that guard too. As of speaking on myself, you feel me? Like I got my guard up, like, okay, this mother, she say this, she say that, but I need to see it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go by what you say. And then even when they show me things, I be like, okay, so how long will she just keep doing what is she just trying to impress me momentarily? Or this is really her, you know what I'm saying? That type of feeling. So I got my guard up too, So I know I
Yeah, I
understand
feel
it.
like
Society.
I be looking for the worst in people. All right. I wouldn't say I be looking for it. I just be waiting on it. Like, all right.
See, you looking for it.
The real thing gonna pop out.
Stop with no. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was married within 90 days of meeting woman. And we like
Hassan coming to the stage. What's going on?
I son out the streets, out the real streets, back in the YouTube streets. Oh man.
What up, everybody? Salute, Trey. How you doing, Dr. Physic Frost, 907?
Right.
What's going on?
Good. My bad, I'm late, guys. But go ahead, Trey, before you forget your thought.
No, man, we all over, man. I'm just trying to find Miss. She over cooking all this good food and ain't got no man's belly. She filling up. Shit, go get her husband.
I'm telling y'all, every time I see Trey, he always tell me how to get a man.
You can get one. I'm trying to tell you. That's how my wife got me all some of them good ribs. I took it. Got me over licking my fingers. She was like, "Yeah, I got it."
So the main topic is over. You guys talked about it enough.
We all
Still got 2 more videos. 2 more videos left. We were going over the banana farms.
Oh, we done got all off track. I didn't know we had 2 more videos. We got all off track.
Up here just talking, but that's how we do it at 907 Goodies. When the conversation is good, it's good. We got 2 more videos left. We were going over the banana farms and how the bananas are grown. We discussed the history of bananas, and it was a messy history. Pretty much the U.S. just took over all South America, or Guatemala specifically, and they just controlled everything. And when the people said something, they got deleted. Hassan.
Well, yeah. Let me add this. Have you heard of the UFC? Not the UFC that we know of today. It was a company called the United Food Corporation back in the day. So they created a small army to start this whole mess. So it wasn't even the U.S. government that started this banana war. It was like a big company, the UFC at that time. And that whole war lasted 36 years, 3 months, 1 week, and 4 days. But that war also spread it It wasn't just in Nicaragua. It spread to Haiti, the Democratic Republic, Honduras. Damn, 2 civil wars, and the sugar when they and Cuba sugar, because when Castro took over, he banned a lot of sugar selling to the U.S. So there was a problem there too. So this banana war it wasn't just only in Nicaragua, mostly in the Caribbean and South and Central America.
Mm.
No, I haven't heard of that company before, but that's what I like about 907 Good Eats, the food case studies, where we break down these foods and these topics, like the avocados, like the cacao trees, our industry. It's just a lot of stuff that we just don't realize about the food that we're eating. Like I never knew that bananas had seeds in them. I didn't know that.
Yep.
But okay, so this was the original video. Wait, I don't know what. Wait, hold on, y'all. I don't know why my screen looks like that.
Uh-oh.
But
Yeah,
they trying to play me. Let me
put
get
yourself
another
at the
one for you.
top. Put yourself at the top. Yeah, something
Okay,
like
okay, there we
that.
go. See, I told y'all I was a new YouTuber, but this was the original video or one of the videos I wanted to show y'all before we got carried away. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. We're gonna react to it. So you can see how much they can get off of a banana tree. I believe a couple of those things grow on the banana tree, or it may just be one, but that's a lot of bananas right there. And you guys see how he was just doing it so fast. If they're
Mhm.
working like 6 days a week, that's a lot of bananas that are being passed through to the US. Hassan, what's
Yeah.
your reaction on the video?
Well, yeah, bananas is a big business. It's like sugar, coffee, or anything you can think of. Once something makes big money, that's when the big players will intervene and they want share of the pie, whether you like it or not. You can fight them off, but how long is that going to last, to keep them away from you? You can do so much, and when you take on a government, any government, you're going to be looked at as the bad guy, and when people try to help you, you're the bad guy. So you're screwed. Or you just play along to get along. It usually comes to these two options. Big business, you deal with big players.
Trey?
I mean, pretty much like you said, as far as, banana business. And I've seen a banana tree in one of those, what's it called? One of those, oh my God, it's where they have all the, like they have the botanical garden, something like, yeah. And it had a few bananas, but, once they put those genes together and, I guess the male, female part of whatever they decide to grow, they can dictate how they want it to grow. Like we saw when all the banana trees were poisoned, and then they came out with this new version of a banana. How can you do that? So once they got the right mix, because remember, we always in the lab over here trying to find a fix for something. But also just not the bananas itself. Everything is pretty much used to some capacity. The stalk that the banana grows on, the leaves, they find use for all of that stuff. And and I don't know, but that's probably the best time to eat a banana right there. If you want the healthy benefits of a banana. So who wants to eat a green banana? Nobody black, I know.
I eat them, well, partially yellow, but mostly green. I eat them like that. Yeah,
Dr. Frizzle, you got any comments on the video that we just watched?
yeah. I like that tool he was using. You know what I'm saying? He was knocking it down like real quick. Like I'm like, whoa, he moving fast. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know what that
Yeah.
tool he using.
At first, I thought he was just snatching it off her until I realized, like, oh, he just sliding the tool down.
Yeah, it looked like a
He was
scraper,
moving fast.
like a little gum scraper or something, or a scratcher or something. I don't know, but he was doing it fast though. He was moving fast.
Oh, 907, you finally fixed it? Now I see it. Stream this to your audience.
Oh, you know why? Okay, so I went to the settings. There was a feature or a button that you gotta that you gotta click. So it wasn't clicked. And now so I made it to where you guys can share the live stream.
Okay,
But yeah, there was a button on here that I had to unclick because I was like, I'm gonna figure this out, but I was just messing around. That's why
yeah.
it's good to just mess around. But if you guys want to create streams like this, my just referral code is in the description, and it says that you get a $10 credit. So I did, research it. StreamYard is great and it's very user friendly. There's a lot of YouTube videos about how to operate StreamYard. So if you do want to create streams like this, go ahead and hit that referral code. The link is in the description.
Yeah, I think you got to be upgraded first to get that.
To get the $10 credit?
No. To stream this to your audience, since you have the upgrade version, so you can do it easy. Trey.
Yeah, and then also when you go in the settings, there's a button that you gotta click that allows your viewers to stream it. And I just fixed that button, so
Okay.
it looks like it's working. So I'm glad because I definitely want you guys to be able to use this for your own content.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so but I got
Yeah.
one more
I
video. Let's
forgot
go
to
ahead and
click it.
watch this. It says my banana farm in Nepal. I don't know. Am I
Well,
saying that right, Hassan?
I think so. Yeah. Say it again.
Nepal.
Nepal. Yeah, Nepal.
Okay.
Country Nepal.
This is the banana farm. That's what we got in Nepal. Organic. Organic?
Wala rin. Ang yaman na. Lai tarah ni diham.
You can't get damn fresher than this, can it?
That's a lot of bananas right there. I think that he said those are organic bananas, but you guys notice how they're a lot shorter than the ones in the US?
Probably
Yeah.
these are the originals.
Yeah, that's definitely not the Cavendish. Is that what he said it was called?
Well, the Big Chef Bank. You know, Johnny Harris also done a video about how the U.S. ruined bananas. You should check that one out.
Yeah, he has a lot of good videos, and you guys should definitely subscribe to his channel. He has a lot of videos, a lot of subscribers. And then there are a couple of videos on YouTube about the banana wars, but there's not a ton. There's not a lot.
Yeah, that's why. Go ahead, Trey.
No, I was gonna say she showed a little clips of it earlier in a video that I saw. How the United States just came in and sort of just infiltrated and started modifying the banana itself. She did show it. Then there was a clip where they said there was I guess it was from South America down there to America, that all of these bananas were destroyed based off of some disease that they obtained. But yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, Trey, the Johnny Harris, he does a lot of good videos. He talks about how the U.S. stole Hawaii, Oklahoma. You should check it out. Johnny Harris.
Yeah, I'm gonna put his link in the chat if anybody wants to go to his channel. And he, like I said, like Hassan said, he has a lot of great videos, and he has 4.9 million subscribers. So
Dang.
y'all know it's a good channel if there's that many subscribers.
Ooh.
Well, so it says we're gonna be here for a little while. Try to stream this to your audience, Trey, so you get extra views for yourself. No, did you do it?
Yeah, see, he already on it. I'm gonna have to download the video and upload it. But
No. I'm saying this 907 stream, like stream it to your fans, so you get more viewers.
Yeah, I wanted to do it from the beginning, but I forgot all about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna. I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna download so they can catch it from the beginning. But we've been going like 2 hours already. Yeah, we've been going 2 hours. So I'm just now, thinking about it. So I'm like, dang, the button is up there now. So
I just hope this guy.
Just remind me next time because I will forget. Make sure I click the button at the top.
I just hope this guy doesn't get deleted though.
And we have another YouTuber here. This is Ava from Ava's Playtime. Ava, tell them about your channel.
I have a channel called Ava's Playtime, and there's videos on there.
Yeah, you will get famous one day.
And what do you like to do? What's your favorite thing to do?
Gymnastics.
And playing. Say it was Playtime. So make sure y'all go subscribe to that on YouTube.
And like and share.
Yes, all those things.
Yeah, she doing big business over there. She got them numbers up.
Yeah. I'm telling you, these kids be supporting. These adults, though.
Now, the one thing I want to know from Ava is she a good student? And what is her favorite subject?
Tell them, Ava, what's your favorite subject?
The thing in school?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, your favorite subject in school. You already know what it is, Ava.
Math and science and PE.
Listen,
math, science, and PE. She's about that money.
Listen, those two subjects, if you stick with them, they'll make you a lot of money. My favorite two subjects was PE and lunch. Was my favorite.
But yeah, she's a great student. We just had a parent-teacher conference, and they said great things about her. They said she'd be leading the class, answering all the questions.
Yeah, see, goes back to what we was talking about. Kids know a lot. Just show them.
That's it.
Yeah, and we love cooking, right, Ava? We like cooking. We got Ava's Playtime Cafe on Ava's Playtime, where we make drinks.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is your favorite thing to do at home?
Well, that's make videos, Ava.
What is another thing that you like to do every day?
I like to chill.
I was gonna say cook.
Oh yeah, I like to cook too. But you already know that.
That's Ava's question. We need an answer.
Yeah. But yes, I like to cook, and we got Ava's Playtime. So go subscribe to that channel as well.
Ava Playtime. No, but some real stuff. She will get big. Like, give another 3 years, because what I noticed, there's a lot of children getting big numbers. I seen one child literally all he does is open boxes, and people, I don't know what they're doing, but he's getting a big number. I don't know who's watching. Like, I'm telling you, this is insane.
I know, and they just be doing the craziest stuff. But when she used to watch YouTube, or she used to watch YouTube, I'd be like, we could do this. We could do this. And I'll be mad, like, to see the views that they get. And it's like I could do this at home myself. They're not even doing anything that's like
But
super crazy or outlandish. They're just doing normal stuff. But
ni-
the kids be
907,
watching
but by the
it.
time she's 13, she's gonna be an expert on this. By the time
Mhm.
she's 13.
Look at her shaking her head
Yeah,
like,
when I
shaking her head.
started my YouTube channel, I was 30, but I can imagine if I would have started when I was like 6, 5.
Mm.
Yeah, if you start at 0,
Zero.
you're gonna be better off.
You at 0. You right, 0.
Excellent.
Yeah, if you start at 0, you're gonna be good. But I always think like if my parents would have started me a YouTube channel, like I mean, we probably all feel that way. If our parents would have started us a YouTube channel, we would be, you
907.
know,
Come on now, 907. Yeah, you know
Okay.
YouTube wasn't out when you was a kid and your parents was
Okay.
no.
I was gonna say
Stop it. No. But
Hey,
I'm
I
telling
was
you,
say I taught my mama how to work a computer, so she went.
I was showing somebody how to work their cell phone today. Come on now.
But yeah, but like 10 years ago, I mean, I did start it like 10 years ago, but well, about 4 or 5 years ago. But anyway, if I knew it how I knew now, if I knew what I knew now and would have been consistent, I would have been straight.
It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure I say this. Everything that y'all do, put a stamp date on it. Sign it. Everything. Everything I do, try to put a stamp date on it. Because people will come by and steal your ideas. But as long as you got your stamp date on it. And, I'll show the guy today. It was a veteran. I help veterans a lot.
I think
Yeah.
another big part is ownership, which a big thing in our community. A lot of these people are signing like record deals, and then when you do that, you sign all your content away. And because they don't own their own content, that's very tricky. And that's why a lot of the actresses and all that stuff, they're fighting so
Yeah.
hard because you got to think about it. All those movies that they played on, yeah, they have a big roster, but they don't own any of their content.
No.
So like they literally have nothing.
But
So I think ownership is a big part.
But in those situations, that's their fault. Because
Oh,
one,
definitely, 100%.
you get a
100%
contract,
their fault.
what they're gonna pay you is there. You need to negotiate that before you sign your name on the dotted line. And I don't really think you need an agent. Hell, with cell phones today and emails, you don't need no agent. Let's cut out the middleman. They'll email you. You can call and talk to them and negotiate. You can do that yourself. I don't need you to talk to the. How much am I making, please?
Right.
Okay, well, I need at least 3-4 meal. Appreciate you.
Yeah, it ways to work around that stuff though, like because people don't take advantage of the fame of when they do it. They'll sign too many years on the contract, and then you be stuck under these folks for this amount of years instead of be like, okay, I want a 1-year deal, a flat rate deal. You know what I'm saying? Boom, pay me. They put it out, your name already out there. Now you got to do is develop something else on your own and carry on.
No, like Trey said, or I should have, or main event said, I should have done this 10 years ago. I could have done 10 years ago. But the thing for me was I didn't have the right team with me. I asked everybody, hey, let's do this. People making money. We have ideas. Let's do this. No, I don't want to. I tried to do it. It didn't work. Then in 20, like literally last year, I went on Enton. I did this. Then thank God for Freezy. I kept going on Freezy all the time. I got more a little bit comfortable. JT, Chaz, 2K kind of helped me. Now main event Fro he told me I can use his StreamYard to go live if I want to. I appreciate that. So that's the team. If I had that like 8 years ago, damn, right now we'd be talking about big numbers. But I didn't
Right.
have that groove though. You just got to find the right groove.
Yeah.
And sadly, I have to look outside my circle to find that group, you know. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I know how that is. Trust me.
Yeah, I know how that is too, Hassan. I think you're absolutely right. Finding the right people that are going to motivate you and believe in you is also a big part. When you hang around the wrong people or negative people, it can definitely drag you down. And it's like you don't have to believe in my ideals, but you're not going to sit here and laugh about them and try to come back and benefit. No. Remember how you was laughing at me when I was telling you my dream and my vision? Keep that same energy.
For
That's
real.
where we go wrong at. That's where we go wrong at. We tell all of our nice ideas to people who are not really supporting our dreams in the beginning. Just write it all down. I'll get you a recorder and talking to the recorder. Don't tell nobody until you standing on top of the mountain. Say, hey, this is me. Because everybody ain't gonna support your dream. And they'll try to talk you out of it. Because you leaving them. When you dream big and you do something big, you leaving all of those other crabs in the bucket. They don't want to see you get out of that bucket. Stay here with me. The world ain't shit. Men ain't shit. Women ain't shit. We gonna be in this shit together. Why you want to leave? So
Pray on your downfall.
yes.
Yeah. And they try to keep you living in that state of fear because you're so scared that I'm gonna fail. Well, staying where you're at sometimes can be failing too. Never trying, to me, that's
It's
failing.
failure.
It's like you
Yes.
might as well try.
Yep, you're right about that.
But
You
Can't go
yeah,
can't
wrong
give
with
up
that.
before you get started.
well, it's not only that. Like, okay, let's say if you moved around once or twice, maybe once, then you're comfortable. Like, you used to live in Oregon, you moved to Alaska. Now you can go anywhere in the world because you already know how that process works. You, once you did it once, it becomes easy after that. Trey, you've been in the military, so for you traveling, you can go anywhere you want now. You don't have to worry. Oh, I'm worrying about this. I got to worry about that. You already see, you done it, and so it's natural for you. But for the people that never done that, of course, like where the hell I'm gonna stay at, where I'm gonna go. So it becomes harder and harder for them. Like for me, I really want to go to the East Coast. Why? Because I saw it. I went there on mini vacations. I love it over there. The only thing I hate is the damn tolls we got to pay in this, in Philadelphia, New York. You got to pay. Like, god damn. That, but other than that, it's great. I prefer New York. Why? I don't have to worry about a car. I just take the damn train and walk around like everybody else. Save money on the insurance.
There you go, 907. This is you behind me. That's you.
What?
That's you.
What? Can you explain what's going on in the picture and your
Okay, so what's going on in the
friend?
picture is someone who is conquering their fear. They're diving right off into it. You don't know what is
Oh,
on
thank you.
the other.
I thought you was gonna say something else.
No. It's just conquering your fear, and that's what holds us back a lot of time. Our fear.
Oh,
So
you know what? 907. Trey, let me ask you this. Then, since you guys traveled, main event, I don't know if you traveled around. I mean, not
Nah,
travel, like moved
not right,
around.
not right now. I don't.
When you guys moved around, how's the process? Like, what's the first thing? I get it. You got to find a job and a place to live, but how's that process work? You just say screw it and move. Whatever happens, happens. Do you, like, for the people that never done it before, like move from one state to another.
years ago, you had to go a lot of just faith and maybe a word that you heard. You could also look at, just do your encyclopedia research, get your atlas, and just see which direction. It wasn't as much access. Today, with all the access to information, you can Google any city, any state. You can ask questions on the spot. How many Black people live in this community? What's the most dangerous community in the city? What's the most affluent community? What is the job market like? What's trending? What's not trending? What state offers the best benefits? So it's a lot that you can look up before you even take that leap. Do you like cold weather, hot weather? This depends on what you like. So, and when I was younger, I've always wanted to visit other places that I used to daydream about. Okay, what's up? I can look in the sky and be like, what's over that way? Let me find out what's over here. Sometime I went, sometime I didn't, but and think about it, your survival skills will kick in once you're away from the comforts of your home, especially if you're a person that's learned enough, in the home or just had good people around you so they can help you understand making better decisions. You don't go to places you don't know and start screaming, the hell with this, or I'm this and I'm that. No, shut the hell up. When you're in Rome, do what Romans do. And just embrace where you are. Just embrace it. You never know what you're going to learn, because even if it don't work, you can always come back home. But I'm telling you, if you stay somewhere within more than 6 months, when you come back to where you grew up, that place looks small. It don't look the same. The people that you used to do dumb stuff with, they don't sound the same. You're looking at them a little different. You're like, this ain't what I want. So when you're young, that's the greatest time to move around, because when your ass start getting old and need glasses like me, you got to shave your head bald, you want to sit your ass down in a lazy boy. That's the time, you know what, man, I got to get home. I need to sit down. You ain't trying to stay out till 5, 6 in the morning, get up 2 hours of sleep and go to work. No, at 45 and over, your ass trying to get home right after work. You don't want to stop nowhere. No more happy hours. No one hanging out. You like, man, call me, man. Shit, I ain't getting that. But I say just take a chance, leap of faith, search the job market. Now's the time. Listen, keep saying, now's the greatest time for anybody young to start venturing out. Because after this next election, about the next 4 years, it's gonna take over all your spots. You got to move into your apartment and everything. So find a man or find a woman and negotiate that shit. That's all right.
I feel like this: when you can't overthink your decision. You have to accept that you want to move, pick a spot, and just be done debating it. You have to just make up your mind and just do it. And sometimes when you tell certain people your ideals, they can shoot them down. So you kind of want to keep a little bit to yourself. If you go around telling everybody your idea, that's so many opinions that you're going to get on your idea. So I
Yeah.
would say the first thing when you're moving is look for a job, look for a place to stay, because those are the basic things that you're going to need. You're going to need income, and you're going to need a place to stay. And then before you can get a car, look at the public transit, but definitely a job and a place to stay. Look or think about how you're going to get around. And like Trey said, we have the internet now, so you can research everything that you want to. But we all have those family members or those people in our lives who are very negative. Refrain from telling
Yeah.
people about what you want to do. And if you do tell them, do not let what they say change your ideal.
Oh
Because
no.
when I was 19, I made a plan. I was like, I'm going to culinary school. And everyone was like, you're crazy. You're crazy. But I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. And I'm glad I did, because I learned a lot. A lot happened. And so even with me starting this YouTube channel, people was laughing at me. They was like, you want to do what? They couldn't believe it. But I stayed true to my vision and I did what I wanted to do. And now that they see how dedicated I am, they're not laughing anymore. They're looking back like, dang, we didn't think you was gonna do all that. But I'm gonna
Uh,
wait for a quick second. Y'all keep on talking.
Real quick, if Randy comes up, don't pull her up on the live. Wait until we go in the back room. Yeah. So she can get. So the reason Randy, so you can get comfortable, but we won't be live though. So that way you can have it like a
Okay.
feel of it. So it'll be good if you come up. But once the show ends, once 907 commercial comes up, then hit the stream, then we continue to talk for a little bit. But yeah, because see, Trey, this is again in the 90s, like your generation, the little bit younger at your time.
80s. I'm the 80s, baby. I'm the 80s. No 90s, no crack era for me, buddy.
All right, your 80s, the 90s, the 70s. You guys, if you guys had like $500, you guys made it work. People go from Miami, you guys made it work. My
Shit,
dad,
$200 will get you. Yeah, $200. You wasn't there.
200. My dad used to tell me, you guys are stupid. My generation, we made it work with 300, $100. We figured it out. But at the same time, things are expensive. Don't get me wrong. I can get 500, but let's say I go to New York, but things are expensive. What is 500 gonna get? I get to eat. At least I get to eat something. What is that? Is that gonna give me a studio? No, because the studio is what 1,000 or more.
Shit, 1,500, 2,000.
Exactly. So maybe back.
Hassan, the money that you make is a lot more. My first job, you know how much I was making an hour at age 19?
Like you said, $2 something, two something.
I was making $3.35.
Damn.
$3.35, and I made that shit work. I was cutting hair on top of that, making about $50 a week, $60 a week, because $3 to $5 for a haircut. Plus, I was working $3.35 an hour, about 130. I taxes with some overtime. I was balling. So, today, and we didn't eat out a lot back in the day. For the most part, you ate at home. Now everybody wants to go out and buy $80, $200 plates and shit. The hell with that shit.
Yeah.
So.
Or I can take that 500 and go like to another country maybe. Because in the US, when you think about it, what the hell is I going to do? At least I can do something. Even if I give me a small place in Thailand, somewhere in Asia, maybe Northern Africa. I heard Morocco is cheap. I don't know, it got expensive.
But it's dangerous, Hassan. It's dangerous.
Well, I don't want to hear that. It's everywhere dangerous.
It's dangerous. Hassan, it's dangerous. No. I need to stay here in the United States so they can slap me around. I'm afraid to go.
No, it's dangerous everywhere. Around the corner is dangerous. Me walking the street or is dangerous. I don't want to hear that. And I get it. Some places are a war zone. But I'm not gonna go to no goddamn war zone. Maybe because think about it. Hot Sauce made it work. He was homeless. He did this. He got this. And look at him. He's a businessman. He could go on a farm. He lives in China. He goes to travel to Kenya. He's coming to the U.S. Like, goddamn. If he can do it, well, maybe that's my future. Get the hell out of here. All I know, I gotta leave Arizona. That's for damn sure. But the question is, how I'm gonna do that? I know it sounds easy when people say just do it. Yeah, but like I need a place. It's not like if I go to Iraq, at least I'm guaranteed I have family members. I can stay at my auntie house, my uncle's house, my cousin's house. I don't have to worry about a hotel, so that saves me a lot of money. And I have to worry about going out to restaurants. I be fed every goddamn day, 4 meals a day, 3 days, I be. So the only thing I gotta pay literally is my plane ticket. Because when I went to Jordan for a month, all I paid for is my plane ticket. Everything else was paid for. I was treated like a little king or prince or whatever. I didn't want to leave no more. I said, I don't want to come back. Like what? Come back to what? But then I had to, I had my car, you know. But yeah, like when I went to Jordan, the 1 month, like what the fuck am I doing? Like I gotta, and again with my family background, I told you Trey and Freezy and Fizzer Frost and that thing, now I gotta do better because I definitely me because you know why? Because I'm in America, and they looking at me because right now I should be a millionaire. Literally, that's how my cousin like, are you a millionaire? Like I was walking in the mall one time, my uncle, he literally told me, "Is that yours?" I'm looking like, what the? No, that's not mine. Do you own this? And it sucks, But so that's why I gotta find a plan. That's what I was telling you, Trey. Even if I join the army, the National Guard, I don't give a damn. You can call me a weekend warrior. At least I'm something. I got a uniform. I'm in something. You can say I'm a weekend warrior all you want. I'm something. I'm trained, and I'm in the circle. And I can show my family, look, I'm something, motherfuckers. Even if I be a park ranger, it doesn't matter. But it's something. It has to be something. If I become sergeant, captain, hey, good for me. That's a bonus for me. If I stay E1, hey, I'm E1. I'm gonna make the best out of it.
You won't stay E1. You won't stay E1.
Well, E5.
E5, sorry. Yeah. Go in there, keep your head low, stay focused, do what they say, shut up when they say shut up, jump when they say jump. It'll work out.
I just hope I don't enter the wrong room. Have you heard that phrase, that talking point, Trey?
That's new army. I don't know about this new army.
No. No, not like that. Like when you're in government or you're military or what in those whatever genres you're in, don't walk in the wrong room. Like you're gonna see something or hear something that you're gonna regret. Oh, he knows now. You get the idea. They like.
I get, but the only thing about it, son, it's gonna be some places you can't go anyway. You don't have the clearance to get that.
I know that's what I mean. That's the whole purpose. Like something you're not supposed to know.
Now here's the thing: if you do reserve, you ain't gonna have access at all. You're gonna do your 1 weekend a month, 2 weekends a year. Simple as that. Now it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing. You can still work your job full time. You're gonna go do your 1 weekend, get about $400 for the 2 days. 2 weekends. I mean, when you go for the 2 weeks, you're in the regular service. You're gonna be going. They're gonna give you a pay as if you was in regular service. Now, the downside is they're the first ones to go to battle, the reservists and National Guard.
Really?
Because you ain't doing it. Yeah, they're the first ones to go. They'll get over. Now they'll they'll rotate out too. Like the regular army and the people who are in regular army, Marines, whatever, they're going to come and relieve you at some point, and they'll stay over. But you're going to go set up everything, get everything nice and pretty for us, and then we're going to come over and send y'all on home. And when you do go to these danger zones, is what they call them, what they used to call them, there's no tax taken out of your pay, and you get a nice little bonus pay while you're there. So you spend 6 months somewhere, you can come back with about $10,000-$15,000, depending on your rank.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I
What's
heard
the oldest you can be to join any branch of the military? Like,
well, I think
how old
everybody
can you
has a
be?
different age. I know the Army used to be like 35, 36, something like that.
Oh, that's the U.S.
Yeah,
because other countries they might be different. Some will go to 45, 50.
Yeah.
Really?
Depends on
45? Wow.
Because Ukraine when they got invaded, they literally told every 18-year-old all the way to 60, hey, you join the army whether you like it or not, from 18 to 60.
Dang.
So each country could be a little bit different. Unless you want to make it a career and you're moving up to captain, general, whatever, then yeah, you'd be like, there's some 50 something, 60 something.
The Air Force, you can be 39. Army, 35.
I heard Navy is up to 40 because I remember this one guy who was 40 years old and he's still Navy.
The Navy's 39. You can be 39.
Oh, really? Damn.
The space. Now, here's another one that people don't think about. The Space Force. The Space Force. I would recommend anybody join the Space Force.
Why?
Because it's new. You're going to be equipped with everything going into the future. That is going to be the way of the world.
How do you even get onto the Space Force, though?
You just do it like you would any other thing. You're going to have a high aptitude in math and science like your daughter is.
No, Trey, what I heard, because I have a sister in the Navy and my brother-in-law is in the Navy and he wants to be in the space. So right now, the way they're doing it, they're picking from the different branches, the smartest ones.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So Navy, Coast Guard.
I didn't know they were actually building a Space Force. Wow.
Well, you can actually.
It's already active.
But Hassan, understand, if you're in the service, you can opt to go into that branch if you already in it. But if somebody who's not in it, you just take the ASVAB and you score high in certain areas, then there you go.
I'd like to add one more thing. There's 4 other countries also have those, but they have different names to them. China, Russia, Iran. Damn, I think France and the British. So those other 5, they have them. But yeah, there's also the special forces. Well, in Iraq, Trey, we used to have the Republican Guard. That's a big one. My dad was a sergeant there. Had all my uncles. And then in 1995, they created like this mercenary group. It's kind of part of the army, but it's not. It's called Fidai, but it didn't last long. From 95 to 2003, I had a cousin was a part of that. So there's like different. What?
I'm just reading something. You can keep trying to get into the National Reserve until you turn 40. Before you turn 50, keep trying. You might get in.
Yeah, I still got a shot. I'm waiting. I still got another month, and I can.
You're old as hell.
No, I don't give a damn. I just wanted something for me. But yeah, that's a lot. Like right now, they created. Well, it's been operating for 10 years. It's like a mercenary group in Iraq. It's like, you know how Russia has the Wagners, the US have Blackwater. That's a lot. Once you dig in, like, God damn, there's a lot of rebels, militia, and each one has their own definition. What they do, there's I can't even say the word. There's mercenaries, there's assassins, and they're all connected somehow. And that's including the gangs as well, the mob and all that. It's a big game. Once you dig in, it's like, damn. Money, 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 money.
Yeah, and it's kind of frustrating because like everything's come back down to money all the time. It's just like, God damn.
But the thing about joining the service is that, okay, I think going in as a private, like just no rank out of high school, it's about $1,900 base pay. 20%, you're gonna bring home about $1,500. It's about $700 every 2 weeks. However, while you're in basic training, you'll probably spend, let's say it's 10 weeks, so 2.5 months, and what, $1,600. So you get roughly about $3,400 from that. You'll probably spend about $400, so that's $3,000 in the bank. Then you're gonna learn your skill. Like, say, cooking school is about 10 weeks, 12 weeks. So you're gonna be another 12 weeks learning how to cook, from everything from desserts to bread to your full course meal. You're gonna do that while you're there. So that's another few months that you won't spend. Then you get to your duty station. You can have and then if they give you a bonus, I was telling them about a firefighter, they give you $30,000 bonus. So by the time you spend the first year, you might have $40,000 in the bank.
Yeah, I'll take that and leave. Peace.
No, you can go anywhere. You can go right to your duty station. Now, and you don't have to spend it. Like in the military, it's self-sufficient. So you can stay on base your whole time in the military, and you can get shopping, you can get food, because you don't pay for food unless you want to buy some Popeyes. And because I go to Fort Knox often, and they got everything right there. I'm sitting down with soldiers, and you can't get on without a certain ID, so everybody can't go. And they got gas. Gas is like $2.15 a gallon.
No, remember I told you the story. My dad's friend, he signed with the National Guard. They get literally, I don't know what his rank or what is that thing called?
Your rank?
No, rank, and the other one, the one you get access to stuff. If you have access, you don't have access. Oh, clearance.
Yeah, your clearance, yeah.
So he had a pretty decent clearance. They gave him a car just for gas. This guy he drives all over and just car like nonstop. Like, god damn. He even let my dad use it a couple of times. Like, wait, this car is like nonstop.
907, you still eligible to go ahead and drum?
Huh?
You still eligible, ain't you? Based off your
I
age?
was gonna say
No.
we have hit the 3 hour and 30-minute mark. And I was gonna get ready to end the show, and then we can go into the back room and chop it up. But I want to thank everybody for watching, everybody for tuning in. Please hit the like button; it's free. But what are your final thoughts? I'll go with you, Trey, first, because this is your first time on the panel. Thank you so much for coming up.
Appreciate it. This is a great space, that I've discovered here with you. Frizzle Frost, Hassan, 907, Good Eats. It's I don't know, it's like a second family, I appreciate the fact that y'all have the topics that y'all have. Allow me to provide my little insight. I don't know what it's worth.
Little.
But I don't, I don't look at it like I'm really doing something, but I appreciate the opportunity just to give my insight and just being able to, hopefully, if somebody can take my words and use them and apply them to make their life better, I'm all for it, So my life has been blessed way beyond measure. I'm thankful that I have the wife that I have, and I'm in the space that I am. So, I just appreciate that time, being able to just come on and just share a few little words, I'm going to do this till I die. I don't know about everybody else. That's it. I'm doing this to the end right here. I'm jumping off this cliff every day. Every day I'm jumping. So I appreciate you.
What about you, Hassan?
Well, yeah, my bad being late, but at least I caught up the last 30 minutes or something. Appreciate everybody.
Just stay in our job. You can come when you want.
Great talking points. But yeah, great show. Keep up the great work. Hopefully Randy comes up, and when the show over, we can talk with her. Yeah, and salute to everybody. So next time, just make sure you hit the stream to your audience so you get the view, especially you, Trey. So that way you can grow more videos and people can see more of you. But other than that, appreciate everybody.
Sir. My final thoughts for the night. Yeah, y'all. Excuse me, I had to disappear for a minute. I was smashing, you know what I'm saying? So I had to get something in my stomach real quick, Yeah, I appreciate Appreciate the time of being up. 907 invited me to the channel to do my thing. I appreciate when you come over. Appreciate everybody when they come over to Dr. Frizzle or either main event Fro. Appreciate the people in the chat. Everybody keep your head up, even when things looking down. Look up. Let's keep going. Stay motivated. Keep pushing. No, it's hard out here. I ain't gonna hit y'all. I ain't gonna hit y'all with it, right? It's too early. Too early for it, man. Too early. But yeah, man. Peace and blessings to everybody.
Yes, and I just want to say, make sure that you guys go subscribe to everyone on the panel. And life is hard, but it could be a lot worse. We could be working in the banana farms, the cacao plants, or we could be fighting or battling with the cartel over avocados. It really ain't that bad, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on all my social media platforms, and join my group on Facebook. You guys, stay tuned for this week. Next Saturday, I'm going to be doing an interview with a really great home cook and also a member of my food group on Facebook. And I will have some other lives that I've planned during the week. So stay tuned. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. I'm going to hit y'all with the outro video, and I'll see y'all next time, Foodie Gang. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us. I hope that everybody learned something and is going to leave this conversation feeling better.
So.
But thank you so much, Foodie Gang. This is Chef Big Bang. Thank you so much for watching at 907 Good Eats. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm out.